Hey. Hey. Beautiful.
Oh, Josie Harris back up in the house, We
In
gonna
case they missed it.
Huh?
In case they missed it, we do it again. Here we go. Yes. Welcome, 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 everyone.
Everyone, welcome. We are here, the best of Clubhouse Actors Live. Oh, Josie, I'm so thrilled, and my heart is so full and abundant to be here with you.
I am so happy. I was going to wring your neck.
No, you're going to wring my heart and squeeze it with all the love that I have for you, and it would have oozed out. I was like,
You know how much I love you, baby.
Listen, you in this haircut, though. I'm like, did hubby put the handcuffs on you yet? Because you out. Woo! I'm like, Josie, look at you.
We are live. We are live, okay?
I know.
Well, don't tell them that I like being handcuffed. I don't. I really don't. That's not even funny, okay? I was channeling another.
Josie, I love you so much. I needed that laugh. Thank you. On that note, I'm opening my Coke for our special.
Open your Coke, okay? Let's go. Be comfortable. You know, wherever we are, we keep it real. We're nice, laid back.
I didn't even drink Coke, but I bought this just for Coke. I showed him earlier.
We need a Coca-Cola sponsor as our sponsor.
Listen.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Respect for Acting Clubhouse, the best of Clubhouse. We are here, Gil.
I'm here with this queen. Everyone see this queen? Either way, Josie.
You're that way.
Yo, Josie, can we clap it up for this haircut, though?
Can we? You liking it?
You out here looking fly, young, single, and free. Well, not the single part, but the fly and free. I'm like, okay, got a little bounce in the house. Okay, Josie, okay.
You know, when I topped it off, at first I was like really, really happy about it. Then I was like, what have I done?
You look bad with 2 Ds.
It feels nice and healthy, you know?
You look gorgeous. You're glowing. You're glowing. Everyone, we are so excited to be here for the best of Clubhouse Actors Live. Josie does this phenomenal work with Respect for Acting on Clubhouse. If you're not on there, get on there. Every week at 5 p.m., Josie is there Mondays, giving soul, spirit, and truth, going through having
Tuesdays for the adults, Mondays for the kids.
There we go. My brain. Tuesdays for the adults at 5 p.m. I mean, Josie, who have we had before we get started? Just as a quick warm up, we've had Bill Duke, we've had Dondre Whitfield, you've had Winston Sinclair.
We've had Marvin from Black Lightning. We've had James Moses Black. We've had Twinkie Bird. We've had Winsome St. Clair. I mean, we've had Laura Thied from DDO. We've had my girl. My
agent, LB of BH Talent.
LB. What?
It's been all the magic. I'm ready to get started. Are you ready to get started?
Let's get started. We have an amazing list of actors. They were on our Clubhouse. They came, they shut it down. They made themselves known. We heard them, we saw them, and we imagined them here today. And so here they are. We are so excited. Can you take a moment to introduce our special guest that we have here this evening?
Yes, I can. Can I introduce one of them? Yeah, I'll get the other fly female, and you get the gentleman. You know,
Absolutely.
I got, because it's History Month. I have to lift it up for RTSE casting. We have Leslie M. Green in the building. Mute, Leslie. We can't hear you.
Okay, there we go. Hey, everybody. So I am being manhandled by this puppy of mine. If you can see my chair moving, it's because he just put his toy on my leg, and so he's grabbing it. So hello, everybody. My name is Leslie Green. I am a casting director here in Atlanta. I absolutely love what I do. Just being in a position to help people get to the next level in their careers makes me want to get up in the morning. So thank you, Josie. I'm honored to be here with you guys. Gil, it's always a pleasure to do something with you. So I'm excited.
We're so happy to hear. Introduce your puppy. He wants to be all in the mix.
He needs an agent because
clearly
he needs an agent.
Listen,
so that's cool, everybody.
I'm a dog lover. I'm a total.
What's his name, Leslie? Coop.
His name is Cooper. So
like hanging with Mr. Cooper. I'm dating myself.
Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, that's one of our family's last names. So that's Cooper. But yeah, he's learned how to do a lot of donkey tricks. So we're gonna get him in some commercials.
That's awesome, sweetheart.
But thank you for having me, and I can't wait to see what these actors have in store. I'm so excited. I got my notes ready, so I'm ready.
I love it.
This next special guest, this next guy.
This next special guest, we go way back. Okay, we go way back in time. He's like, okay, we don't got to go way back. Okay. He's young, he's hot. He's the youngest, hottest, sexiest director up in the scene right now. And we got to call him up. I want to make him blush. So I need him to be here while I'm talking about him.
You want to turn him red like this Coke can? Is that what you want to do, Leslie? And Josie?
Exactly. Coke for, I just got that though. How slow am I? Coke for Coke Daniels, did you?
Yeah.
Yes, he knew where I was going with it. He knew.
And I am blushing and I'm light skinned, so I know it's extra. It's a lot going on. So
he's like, grab your husband and tell him it's okay. I'll direct you in a film, but I won't take you for too long. It's okay. It's okay, Coke, brother. It's your season, brother. It's your season.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate you having me, Josie. You know, we go way back. Like you said, you was actually in my first film I ever directed called Who Made the Potato Salad. You were our mail order bride, classic film. So her and D-Ray together were hilarious.
Listen, Coke, I almost had Sydney pull that up. I was actually gonna play that little clip.
Yeah. Do you have a DVD? Because they're selling the DVDs now for $100 a pop, and I can't seem to get one or get my residual for whoever's doing it.
Way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, way on Amazon. It's crazy. People hit me on Instagram. They're like, "Can you help me get a potato salad DVD? They're $100." And I'm like, "Can you help me get a potato salad DVD?" Like, so.
No way.
We'll have to get you in contact with David White at SAG. Because we can make that happen. We can.
Because it's a dope film, you know, and it came out long ago in the DVD era. It never really got the attention it deserved, but through the years, it's become a bootleg classic, and you know, I'm happy with that. Every Thanksgiving, I always see the clip on Instagram with the dinner scene. So thanks for having me. I'm a writer, director, producer. For those who don't know, here in Atlanta, originally from LA. Just finished my 9th film, Karen, which will be coming out this summer, and I'm excited. I love Karen,
right?
Yes, that Karen, that
The
very
Karen.
Karen, played by Karen Manning. So you already know she went all the way there. Yeah, she went all the way there. So it came out dope. And you know, when I got the call, you family, obviously I'll do anything for you, but I also love seeing up and coming talent. You know, I've given a lot of actors their first chance in films. Every film I do, I take a chance on somebody. So I fight for actors. So, you know, you never know where this may lead for the actors that we see here this evening. I may discover somebody that I want to toss in my next film or something. I'm hoping to, actually. So
listen, honestly, my heart is full. My heart is full, and it confirms why I do what I do and why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, Coke, Clubhouse is a very new medium, you know, and again, I want to shout out Tabitha and especially my boy Christopher Emmanuel, because they were the first ones to create an actor space in Clubhouse. And then based on all the love that was going, and especially in Christopher's and Actors Connect, it really inspired me to create a different space for us, right? And that was a safe space for actors to come. And it's the number one thing that we would really love and appreciate, which is getting some feedback and some notes from industry professionals. So to me, it was a no-brainer. I always think out of the box. There are a couple of people who really were like, yeah, but it's an audio and I need to see them and it's not the same. But I'm like, but as artists, we are supposed to be igniting all of the senses, all of our senses. And so it's really, really something I do with my actors when I work with them. It's kind of like my last step where I'll close my eyes and I'll listen to see what else could be missing. And it's something I really do. So to me, I was like, okay, well, let me just chill for a second. Just come and be open to the experience, right? Because I got a little like I got to see them, you know, like, I'm like, no, but what about if you feel them?
No, that's interesting. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Like, I never thought of it that way. And it's smart. Right? And then, like you said, you just segue into this, where once they go through that phase, then you get them on camera and put them in front of people that do this for a living, and you know, see what it does. It's brilliant. And you know, I love giving back just like you do. So that's why I'm here. Because
thank you for being here, man. You know,
it's important. It's important to support each other.
Absolutely. You know? I love you. And you've been from the beginning. You were like, what, when, where, what?
Last time you called me the day before, that was a little much. So I'm like, I can't do tomorrow per se. But I said, I told you, I said, next time, let me know. So I'm here for you.
And sure enough, and I will. I'm infamous for calling day before and saying, hey, let's drop in this.
So let's be infamous for dropping right in, Josie, because you know it's about to get hot and heavy. Let's go.
It is. So let's go. The actors, we're making them crazy. We're making them crazy right now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's get them started. And of course, my list is right here. And let me turn off my email so you don't hear that going off. Hold on. Can you guys see me?
Yep.
Sure can. Good. And all those beautiful curls you got in your head.
Okay.
She looks fly with this haircut, though, right? I'm like,
she always been fly. She's a fly girl. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist, Josie. I'm sorry. It was cheap. It was cheap. It was on the chin. I'm sorry. It was, but hey.
Original
fly before Jennifer. Who?
That's right. That's right. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure, because there is an order, and of course I don't have it right in front of me.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that Devin Nikki Thomas is first. Am I right? I think I'm right.
It says Tannibal.
Yes, it's Tannibal first.
Tannibal, Devin, Peyton.
We kind of did a little switching up. So I just
we can switch it up. We got the Fly Girl Queen forever in the building. We got Coke, so we're gonna keep it real. Keep it fresh.
Yes. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay. So up first we have the amazing Tannibal Joseph up in the house. Let's go.
All I remember is tubes, tables, whitewashed windows, grime, from age wiped over once. Legs spread, anxious. Eyes crawling up on me. Eyes rolling in my thighs. Metal horses gnawing my womb. Dead. Get off of me. All of this blood. Bones shattered like soft ice cream cones. But I couldn't have you looking at me pregnant. I couldn't have my friends seeing this dying dangling between my thighs. So I didn't say a thing. Not a sigh or a fast scream to get those eyes off of me. Or get them steroids out of me. This hurts. This hurts me. And nobody came. Nobody knew. At once. I was pregnant. And I was ashamed of myself.
I gotta say something first, Josie. I have to. Tiny Bell, I'm gonna smack you through the screen. Did y'all see my face? I was like, "What's the department?" Someone, look, Coach. I don't know about you.
Please don't smack her.
I'm not gonna smack her in real life. you joke, Coach. But this art department, she got the hospital gown, the tubes, the pillow. I said, come through for the Oscars, for the chocolate, for the win. Please come through, Tina Bell Women's History Month. I just want to salute you because I was so stuck. I mean, that first still, right? And Coke, you know this, right? Video Village, right? That first to screen. And that's the importance. And this is to everyone watching. When that director runs rolling, that's your moment before. And I didn't know what your moment before was because I was transfixed. Like, wait, what? And then I'm like, is she muted? You know, like you pulled me in. Then when you pulled me in, I'm like, wait, I started to say something. Like, what? Wait. And then you started to speak. It was like you grabbed time. If anyone's ever seen Stella and Bradley Cooper, it was like you grabbed time and you pulled everyone in. Kudos.
Thank you.
Kudos. Good work.
Coke, we were supposed to let you talk first, but obviously
we gotta save the best for last. See, I'll flip it. We gotta save the best. My bad. I had to.
No, it's okay. That's why I love you, Gil. That's why I love you. You are the best.
I was watching him, Josie. I think he was crying a little bit. Like he was into it. Like I think his eyes was closed. Like
I think when he needs to be in front of the camera. Okay,
for
like
sure.
For real.
For sure. No, that was amazing. You know, if this was a audition, I would have 0 notes. Like you nailed that. Like you did what a lot of actors don't know how to do. What I like. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot of actors, but only high-level actors know how to do, and that's work the silence. You know what I mean? You don't just jump right into the dialogue, especially an emotional scene like that. You let all the words breathe. You made sure you attached an emotion to every line of dialogue. It was amazing. Like, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay. Well, hey, you ain't got to tell nobody. That's just between us and you. I ain't gonna put it on IMDb, so don't worry about it. But now that was amazing. Kudos, like, you know, you really nailed that. That was awesome. I got in here, Josie, thinking I was looking out for you, but I think you're looking out for me. I'm like, wow, that was the first one just out the park. Like, I was blown away. I was blown away. So
thank you.
That was
Bring it
amazing.
I have to say, Coke, Black Don't Crack. Tannibal looks all the
What?
best.
I thought you was gonna be like, I'm 17. Like, yeah.
This is one of those like times when it's good to tell your age, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's good to tell your age, right?
For sure.
I did not see that coming. When she said,
I didn't either.
I'm thinking in the early 20s at max.
At most. I was definitely thinking. I thought,
girl, you better work that Black Don't Crack. You better work it till you can't work it no more.
Right. That cocoa butter. You better keep with that cocoa butter.
Okay.
Hey, it works.
All the butters.
Yeah, good job, man. Amazing job. Amazing job.
Amazing.
Leslie, do you have any comments for her?
I loved. So when she started, I love the whole silence because it made you want to lean in to be like, okay, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And then your eye line. You didn't just connect with one. You didn't connect with one person. You made us want to know where your visuals was going through that all over again.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I think you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
I felt it like, okay.
Thank you.
And in your pacing was so spot on because you paused and you brought us in. And then you paused. Great job. Great job. Okay, Josie. Make me a believer.
Hey, she just set the bar. She set the bar high.
Yes,
She came in and pointed at the fence and then hit the home run. So I don't know what else is gonna happen.
What you say? She don't want. She telling them shit. They don't want this smoke. Okay. Okay. Great job.
I'm just saying.
Annabelle dropped the mic. The mic has been dropped.
Yeah.
I want you to know, Tinabelle, I wanted you to know how much I believe in you. Okay. You know, when you're, you know, we're talking about behind the scenes stuff. Now let's go behind the scenes for a minute, right? And Coke, you would know this, you know, as a producer, you know, you want to make sure that you're starting strong and you're ending strong, right? Just like you do in the work, right? And so I just want you to know how much I believe in you. I set you purposely because I knew that you were gonna bring it. I knew it. And what is what I teach you the most in terms of your first moment? What is that called?
Your moment before.
Your moment before is everything. You gotta get them before you even say hello.
Mm-hmm.
Before you even
you know what too? You know what too? You know what too? A lot of actors do, and I understand it comes from training. And when there's like when they get to the audition, they're like, "Let me get a moment." You know what I mean? I'm for all that, But understand, there's other actors and actresses that come in, they don't need a moment. They go immediately, like cry on cue. I'm not gonna name the actor's name, but she literally is like, tell me which eye to cry out of. Boom, dropped it out the right eye.
Eye to cry out of.
So no, you walk amongst giants. So you did that, and it worked well with the dialogue and the scene you were doing, where you took your moment to like someone, I forgot who said, but you sucked us in. You sucked us into and the other thing that's dope about this, Josie, is like, obviously when I'm doing my films, or most filmmakers, obviously we're familiar with the material already. So the fact that I didn't know what she was gonna do, and it was dope. It was dope, man. Good work, Josie, with this platform too. This is dope.
Yeah. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Tinabelle. What can I say? I honestly was moved to tears, not just because of your work in the piece, but because I know how hard you worked at this. And if we could show them where you started to where you're at now with this, like, I honestly am so emotional right now. Like, you're absolutely taking me there.
About to make me cry.
Okay.
Before we go on though, Josie, can I just say, Tinabelle's been coming with this week after week,
Yes,
right? So that not just this, Coke, and this, there's something that experienced actors have that starters, beginners, sophomores, and juniors don't have, and it's that wisdom. They've fallen and gotten back up, so they know not to stop. Because I've seen a lot of actors and actresses, Coke, and I know you've seen this, and some of them have called me, and these are high working leveled actors where they get choked up and all the emotions flood them and they have to stop. And they're like, give me a second, I'll be right back, because there's something that they haven't done. We've seen you work on this, Tinabelle. And we saw you come and we're like, Tinabelle, we want more. And you came, you put it on the cross, you wore the crown, and you bore it from start to finish. So I just want people to understand that don't see the work, that's what this is. That's what acting is. It's not showing us the work. It's showing us that you know how to do the work and doing it. Not showing us all of your choices, but doing it past the failure and pushing on for the win. So kudos and congratulations, Tinabelle.
Amazing job.
Yeah. The reason why this is, first of all, this is a piece, Coke and Leslie, that most people are familiar with, right? So there are a lot of traps to this piece. All right. So this is from what is the name of this?
For Colored Girls.
For Colored Girls.
I knew it.
I knew that.
I knew it was Tyler Perry. I didn't see it, but once you said this was pre-existing material, I'm like, yeah, it's Tyler Perry. But
no, I saw the play.
Wait a minute, excuse me.
I saw the play.
Yeah, he did the
Colored Girls.
Yeah, I haven't seen the play. I'm sorry. Excuse my ignorance.
No. Let's give respect to the writer of.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? This is Tyler Perry did the.
I stand corrected.
He did the remake
of it.
I stand corrected.
But I respect my writers and especially our golden writers. But there were a lot of traps in this piece. It's a piece that people are very familiar with. But there's a lot of traps in this piece in terms of just the work. Okay. And so we worked on that. We spent a lot of time working on the piece and not falling into the traps. And we talked about the whole setup, her environment. We went as far as making sure that she was naked underneath her clothing, because if she were in the hospital, she would be naked. And how does that make you feel when you go into hospitals and they make you have to take off your clothes? To every single line, everything that she said, there's no line, there's nothing that's gratuitous. We know this, right? And so we went through. The amount of work that you went to get the gown, to set up your pillow, to your little thing in your arm, was something that we discussed. But the fact that she followed through with it is there's so many reasons to applaud you today.
Absolutely.
Okay. Very, very, very
vulnerability. Oh my God.
Everything. The moment, how you said something, Leslie, that was right on, the pacing. The pacing, pacing, and her moment before she set it up. I always tell my actors, there is no time. You got to get them at hello. Okay? And you got them way before hello. So it's a reminder.
Yeah,
yes, Coach.
Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No. Please.
I was just saying, this is a friendly environment. You know, when you're in a casting room, like producers and directors and, you know, studio execs, TV execs, they're going to be looking at their phone. They're going to be yawning. They're going to be thinking about lunch. Like, it's so, I'm not that way. I respect everybody's time, but I've definitely been in those rooms and seen the disrespect for the art that goes on. And, you know, into their defense, you're sitting there seeing 30, 40, 50 people do the same dialogue day in, day out, sometimes for weeks at a time. So, you know, you got to respect that end of it too, and just come prepared. Absolutely. And come ready to daze and astound. You know, make them look up from their phones, you know? Like, whoa, wait a minute, something different just stepped into the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the defense of them is that they're seeing everybody bringing in the same thing. There's nobody, coming in and separating themselves from the pack. Yep. And so, yes, they're waiting for the person who's going to make them, look up. And
it's nerve-wracking because the other thing is there's a lot of great actors that just don't audition well. You know what I mean? And then vice versa. There's a lot of grand masters of auditioning, but then when you put them on that set in front of the camera, they can't perform. So it's a lot, man.
I do the pep talk. You got this. Boy, they should pay me for the pep talk part.
Yeah.
You know what I wanted to say is how you use who you are. That's what sets every actor apart when they audition, because we do see so many people back to back to back. We hear the lines over and over and over again. And so when you add that uniqueness of who you are, when you use every part of you, your eyebrows, your skin tone, your hair, every part of you, and you use it, girl, that makes everybody lean in and say, okay. So the next person doing that got to step their stuff up and be so amazing. Like every time I love it. You did a great job. I'm not gonna keep beating the horse to say it again, but you did a really amazing job.
We gotta keep this baby moving. Tina Bell, way to go, way to set the night off. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Stick around. Let's see how this goes.
I will.
And all right, we're gonna bring our next one up, and everybody, just so that you know, we will be letting you know, we will be sharing that number, that text to vote number, in just a little while. We're going to wait until all the performers perform. Then we will be sharing the text to vote. And you have an opportunity to help any one of these actors really, really continue their dream to being great actors and being seen and working. What they will be winning this evening is a month of classes with me, a consultation. They will be winning a signed book by Bonnie Gillespie herself, Self-Management for Actors. It's a must-have. She's a major casting director and a wonderful friend to most of us here on the platform. And I am going to bless my sister back, Leslie. Leslie has her own line of t-shirts that's for actors. And I am going to buy t-shirts from Leslie to gift to the actors, because that's what it's all about. All of us supporting each other in the best way that we possibly can. So we are super, super excited to have you here, have the audience here tuning in to the best of Clubhouse. And let's keep it moving, Gil. Who do we have up next?
Absolutely.
I want to go into it as well.
I have to say this, Josie. There is truly a magic among the people that were first on Clubhouse. Coke, you kind of missed out, but we'll adopt you in the Clubhouse.
We'll adopt it for sure.
But Leslie, I love this.
Well, I won't put him on blast about Clubhouse.
No. We'll wait. We got Coke. We're gonna adopt him. We're gonna give him the adoption children treatment. Lying, joking. But Leslie, I love what is happening among this camaraderie of people of color, of women, of minorities, where we are uplifting equality, diversity, and truth. And we're doing it not just because, a lot of people do things with their words, but we're doing it with our actions, our dollars, our projects. And I just want to say, Josie, I love you. Leslie, I love you. You are creating examples that I am sure are going to ripple for decades to come. I'm not even joking when I said people are going to come back thanking you at award shows for all the wisdom that you've given. You've changed so many people who I can guarantee you would have given up.
Back at you, Gil. Back at you. Back at you. I can honestly 100% say the same thing about you. So back at you. Back at you.
No, but I have to because
this have the Total Love Fest. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Next, we have coming up to the stage as Josie refreshes her hair, right? Total
Absolutely.
Devin, come on up to the stage. Devin, Nikki Thomas everywhere.
How are you, Devin?
I'm good. How's everybody doing?
Good. We're good. It looked like you were going to drop right in. I'm so sorry. I think I interrupted your moment, but I did want to just have a quick moment with you and just welcome you. And we're happy to have you, and take your time whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm very excited. Love you all very much. Thank you.
Where are you located? I meant to ask you guys. And I'm actually skipping something. In last month when we did it, I had the actors share 3 things with us: their favorite movie, who inspired them, and I don't remember what the other one was. So I'm putting you on the spot, Devin.
Okay. My birthday is there, so something like a fun fact. I'm a health scientist, so I've been working on COVID for the past year, so that's fun. Not really, but doing my part. I mean, it's a lot. We can go into that, but I think the fun part is that my niche is this intersection between health and social justice and like film and media. So yeah, this is my passion. This is the thing I think I was born to do. So I'm here. My favorite movie, which genre? Because there's so many. Like I like Beasts of a Southern Wild because it's different. And like nice. I ached for Hush Puppy. I really enjoyed Malcolm X, for a lot of reasons. I enjoy What We Do in the Shadows because I like sci-fi comedy,
nice,
mockumentary. So I mean, that's like I have a list.
Okay, that's good. Who inspired you? Who's your favorite female or male actor? Who would you say is either inspired you or is a big inspiration to you?
Oh, again, which genre? Okay.
Only one. You're only allowed to share one, and then we're gonna keep it going.
Oh, that is tough. I would say off the top, I would say Regina King. And I say Regina King because she's been very consistent in like pursuit of excellence, and she can do literally anything, including save the world, as we saw in Watchmen. You know what I mean? So again, I'm a sci-fi person, so that really like did it for me. And if I wasn't a fan before, which I was, it really did it for me then. I was like,
that's awesome, sweetheart. Yes. All right, Devin, I've put you on the spot enough. Okay. All right, so go ahead and drop in and whenever you're ready.
Trust. I don't trust none of these men. Not Jack or nobody else. These men liable to do anything. One's just as good as the other, if you ask me. They wait till they get one woman locked and tied up with them, then they turn around and see if they can find another one. See, baby, I ain't never met a man that meant nobody no good. See, these men, they out here, they make all these babies, and then they leave you to take care of them, talking about they want to see what's on the other side of the hill. I make sure I don't make me no babies. My mama told me how to do that. Molly Cunningham ain't gonna be tied down with no babies. I had me a man one time. I thought had some love in him. Came home, he was packing his trunk. He said to me, "The time come when even the best of friends must part." Said he would send me a special delivery some old day. I watched him through the window, drag that trunk out and down to the train station. I say, if he's gonna be sending me a special delivery, then I wasn't gonna be here to get it. See, I done learned the harder you try to hold on to these men, the easier it is for some girl to come and take them away. That's why I don't trust nobody but the good Lord above. And I don't love nobody but my mama.
Love it, love it, love it. Tell us about it. How did you feel that you did?
That was fun. So yeah, I had fun.
Good. Let's go. Let's start with Coke.
I thought it was dope. I thought it was super dope. You know, you showed a wide range. Obviously, it seems like you could do comedy and drama very proficiently. I thought it was dope. You nailed it. Like, you know, Joe, I already know. See, you know, this was dope. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Joe, you outdid yourself. Like, I should have known. I already known these actors and actresses have already been through gladiator camp prior to them coming here.
I don't. Okay, listen. So I'm not claiming her. She has been through Clubhouse, but I don't. She doesn't train with me, so I don't get the credit.
Not yet, though. Not yet.
You recognize the training. I recognize the training at least. So you know. So kudos to you, ma'am, for you're obviously very well, you know, trained and skilled, and obviously there's a lot of talent there. And I get the inspiration of Regina King. You know, you definitely have that kind of, could do the funny, could do the drama. I could tell you could bring the rage. That's what I was waiting on. I'm not familiar with the material again. Excuse my ignorance, but I wanted to see her explode one time because I could tell she got that in her. That, you know what I mean? That Angela Bassett anger. You know what I mean? Like I see it in there.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah,
that's my favorite thing to do.
I'm having a fit. Wait, he did not.
I'm upset. Coke,
you don't know the material.
You was on the roll. Coke, you was on the roll, right? And in my head, I was like, she was Angela Bassett all day. And then you said it. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
Now, what film is that from? I don't want to just.
August Wilson. That's August Wilson.
That's
what?
August Wilson. Joe Turner's Come and Gone.
Yeah, well, you definitely show some great material for him as well. I'm not big in the play circuit. I'm from LA originally, so a lot of the plays aren't what they're on the East Coast of the Midwest.
Listen, Coke.
You don't have to apologize, brother.
Yep, you don't have to apologize.
You have made up for it with your work. You trust me.
There's much.
We can talk films though. Y'all can talk plays. We can talk films all day. Like I definitely.
I'm sure there's so much that you know that we don't know nothing about.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I like that I'm not familiar with the material because then I don't know what to expect and I don't have any preconceived notions of seeing another actor doing it or anything like that. Is fresh to me. And like I said, it's fun because I don't know. This is like this might be a new way to cast films. You know what I mean? Like you just at least I'm a writer director. So at least ones that aren't writer directors, maybe they don't get to see the script either. You just see the actors come in and do it. because that's really all it boils down to. You know what I mean? Honestly, you know, obviously, like they said, if it's not on the page, it's not on the stage, but it's not what you're shooting, it's who you're shooting. So, you know, you can shoot two versions of the exact same script and one be horrible and the other one be amazing, because it just depends on, you know, the talent, the direction. There's so many things that got to go right after the fact. But again, I don't want to go all off into that, but great job, Devin. I thought it was amazing. I would love to see more of your work. You know, I'm definitely going to familiarize myself with all these actors and actresses after this, Josie. So great work. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I love it. Yeah. Honestly, sweetheart, I'm going to give you, so on the way it works on Clubhouse is that, you know, we give them notes and feedback, and that's the only thing that I have any sort of say in terms of her work and her presentation, was the feedback that we gave her, you know, in order for her to be where she's at here. And I want to just say this. My note for you is to just, you know, there were a couple of like beats, you know, just a couple of beats in there that, do you already know? Because your reaction is telling me a lot. Do you already know what I'm talking about? Exactly. Yes. Okay. So there were a couple of beats there that I felt like you could have done without. All right. You know, just to kind of keep it flowing a little better and keep the conversation going. And then there's also kind of like a quality about you. I feel like, is this character younger than you?
No.
No? I felt like there was like a quality in you, like you were playing her almost like she was a little younger than you. Okay. It's just something that I got as I was watching you. And I was just curious about, was the character written a little younger, or did you feel a certain kind of way about your age to her? So how old is she?
She's 28.
How old are you?
28.
Okay, so you're 28. Okay, so she's still young. Okay, so that was my only thing. I felt like there was like a little, like you were playing her like a little younger than you were. But there were some really beautiful moments where you just totally flipped it, you know, and you went into that comedy like Coke was talking about, that like timing that, you know, it's just not easy to do. Okay, it's just
the other quality she has that I really like, and we brought up Angela Bassett, we talked about Regina King, Regina Hall, Jada Pinkett. They got that grit. Like, there's only so many female actresses in this business that have that grit to them, where, you know, and she spoke very kind and properly. Then
but
she went right into full-on
right.
Grit. That's what I love to see in actors and actresses, is that grit. You know, you can't teach that. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that's inherent to you. And then acting just happens to be a way that you channel your expression. But that grit is it's a rare quality, and she definitely has it. Like you know, we agreed. Angela Bassett, you know what I'm saying? Regina King, Regina Hall, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't help that she actually had some like guns when she okay. It didn't, you know, it didn't help me go like, dang.
Yeah. No, I received that. That's helpful. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Keep that quality. That'll a lot of actors and actresses, when they start training, they get too polished. Where I'm like, that just, you know, and especially for the stuff I write very true to form characters, you know what I mean? That are people that we all have encountered in the community, and we all have touchstones for who those people are. So I need people that could express that authenticity. And it's a rare find. You'll be surprised. A lot of like major dope working actresses just couldn't, you know, you can name 10 amazing actresses that are, you know, A-list stars or whatever, but they couldn't have done Set It Off. They couldn't have done Regina King and Boys in the Hood, or, you know, just in certain roles that they're able to transcend, you know. So yeah, good work. Keep at it, definitely. So really, like I said, I'm gonna be researching all these actors and checking them out. So, and definitely
So like we say on Clubhouse, make sure your stuff is open, not private. Make sure you're accessible.
So people can find you.
Yes. That's a very good point. The other point I want to make, and I don't know if everybody hear this, but I posted on Instagram earlier, is good high-res pictures of yourself on the internet. Current, always current, where you look dramatic in some, you look funny in some, because filmmakers and even TV producers, we put together sales decks. So we go and pull images from the internet And if you got like your one headshot that you took at JCPenney's like 15 years ago, and that's the only thing we got, we like, all right, let me see who has got some better images up here. Let me see who's serious about this. So,
but you're not lying. You never lie. When I put my decks together, I always go to the internet.
Man, I just lectured 2 of my actor friends today about that. Like, take pictures all the time, not on Instagram.
It's the JC set that you took 15 years ago.
You know what I'm talking about. You see him.
Let's Devin, you were awesome. Amazing.
Awesome, Devin. Great job.
Okay.
Thank
you. Thank you for your work. Thank you. And the audience, I hope that you guys are already starting to.
I got a quick comment for Devin though, Josie, just really quick, just because I love No Turner's Come and Gone. Devin, are you wearing high heels right now?
No.
Would Molly be not wearing high heels? Because you know this play. My point. I'm sexier in this. Because Molly Cunningham, she's a bad bee before bad bees were invented. She's the honeycomb, right? She's red dress, yellow bell. Hey, I'm Molly. I'm
That
Molly.
is it.
That's the only thing I felt was missing. I feel like you're Rogue Warrior, but Molly is Rogue Warrior in heels.
Right.
If I take my heel off, I'm taking your head off with it.
Exactly.
That's the only thing. I wanted the red lipstick. I wanted the red dress. I wanted the youth.
That's so funny.
That's the only thing I was missing. I'm like,
that's where, that's where,
I
didn't get a chance to say that.
I absolutely felt the same thing, and I was like, okay, you know, we're not gonna go all the way Clubhouse with the notes and stuff. This is, you know, more on a competition thing. We're gonna move it forward and stuff. But honestly, I really, really did feel like I wanted you to be a little more that fired up and coming with that. But what you did was beautiful.
What you did was amazing.
I received all of that, so thank you. Thank you very much.
But even in your emotions and your physical movements, I can see the Southern Belle and the Angela Bassett meet, but it was the look you were, and your eye line was perfect. Like even as you looked across the room and as you talked to people, but it was just a little, that daintiness, that little reserved Southern Belle-ness, and I was looking forward to
because
that.
you rocked
but you did it. You definitely did it.
Let's talk about
the whole act with, you know what I mean? But
yeah, great
job.
You're
on my list. I have a Clubhouse list too.
I love it. Let's keep it rolling. All right,
awesome.
Up next,
moving on to the you got it. Okay, Peyton, come on up. Yes, Miss Peyton Warren, come on up. Josie, you want to do the 3 questions before we drop right in?
Yes, absolutely. Who's your favorite actress? Who inspired you, Peyton?
Viola Davis. She's my favorite actress. I love her. In every single character she plays, she really transforms into that character, and she's very honest. And that's
awesome. I'm getting a little nervous because your Wi-Fi is giving me a little Teddy Riley Wi-Fi there a little bit. Peyton, just a little delayed. But let's hope it'll be fine. What's your favorite movie?
Love and Basketball.
Oh, I love that. That's a classic. Absolutely. Okay, first of all, where are you located, Peyton, and what are you performing for us today?
I'm located in Los Angeles, California, and I'll be performing a piece called Seas.
Okay, whenever you're ready, let's go.
Is that it? No, I need you to tell me, is that it? God, I feel so stupid. I let you in. I fucking let you in. You remember what you said to me that night? Destiny, give me a chance. Destiny, I'll never leave you. Destiny, I love you. Those 3 words you just don't say to anyone. You just don't say that shit just to say it. I know this would happen. I knew this would happen. I just kept pushing away that voice that said, he's gonna hurt you, Destiny. Now, look at me. Broken. But I'm going to put myself together again. Because I know I'm amazing. And I know there is someone out there who will love me better than you ever could. And you're going to regret this.
Right, Coke? You get to.
I'm just blown away. Like it's so crazy to hear them talk like all proper and stuff before, and then they just flash. You know, I love seeing that when people just lose themselves in the role, and just I mean, kudos. It was again. I have no notes. I have no real critique. You nailed it. Like I love the rage, the anger. It felt real. You know, the emotions felt real. It felt like drama and not melodrama. You know, there's a difference. Like it felt like you expressed those emotions real, and you nailed it. Like I said, you just lost yourself in the role, and you snapped right into it. Like you went from talking about your favorite movie and where you from to spazzing. So that was dope. I loved it. It was amazing.
Thank you.
Great work. Yeah.
Leslie.
My only concern, well, one of my concerns was the audio. Your audio kept going in and out, and that's one thing. So you only get one chance to make a first impression, right? And so on my end, sometimes because of the audio, I heard an echo. And I was really in tune with your emotional range and how you was into it, and your eye line was perfect. I'm always concerned with eye lines because people be looking all over the place and like talking to nobody in particular. But you made me feel like he was in the room, and at any given moment, he was in trouble. So I could feel your whole emotional state. Now, there was one part that it looked like you were about to smile, like, yeah, you got this coming. You got something coming. I got something for you. And your body was tilted a little bit. So, I mean, I think you did a really, really good job. But just when you go through auditions and Zoom auditions, just be careful of your equipment, your lighting, your sound, because that can mess you up, okay? You can do a superb job, and if we can't hear you, we like, it looked like it was a good job, but we really don't know. So just
you brought up a very valid point, Leslie. In this day and age of Zoom casting and all that kind of stuff, it's important that you have, you test it before you get on. Make sure everything's working right. Make sure I've had people submit self-tape reels where it's like their bedroom is in the background, and it's just like it just doesn't look professional. It's a whole new world. So, like I said, if you don't evolve, you evaporate. So you got to figure out a way to kind of adapt. And I do agree. The audio did kind of throw it off a little bit. I still was able to see through it, but I totally agree. It was a little bit distracting. So that again, and that's I mean, if that's the least that we have to say,
right? That's still good.
Yeah, it was a good job though. But I do agree. Like, yeah, you got to make sure you got everything technically sound, because a lot of people aren't. This is a friendly room. Like, I'm gonna tell all the actors to get on this. This is a very friendly room. Casting in real time is not this friendly. These are all people that have created a platform to support actors, and we all advocate for actors. Everybody that's on the YouTube right now. So, but yeah, definitely technology. Yeah, because it goes a long way. So.
Yeah, we gotta make Bill be like the Simon Cowell. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta be mean up in here. You know what I'm saying?
I have one question. How do you feel right now, Peyton?
I'm like upset a little bit about the audio,
but how did you feel before they said anything about the audio? How did you feel?
I felt like I really had a moment at the end where I was really connected to.
Before the end, I'm saying before you performed, how did you feel? What was your foundational feeling when you dropped in? The moment you took your moment before, what was that feeling you were grounded in? That was my question, because I feel like your moment. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of actors do this, and I help a lot of my friends with this, and I need help with it. Josie, you're great at it, and I get it from you and Bill Duke, by the way, if anyone's not sure. Your emotions have to be so specific, because when you have a thought, we feel it. And I felt that your thoughts were swirling, because I kind of felt you moving, like rocking a bit. But there was just like a few times where I'm like, I love what she's doing, but which emotion is it? Is it anger? Is it rage? Is it passion? Because like, I know I've seen some black women mad before. And like Hope said, when they get ready to laugh, like, you're like, oh, let me run.
Man.
She got a knife in her hand. She got a knife. Oh, let me.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. I wanted to see the uncertainty of, oh, I love you. Motherfucker, I can't stand you. I'm going to burn your dirty drawers. Oh, I love you. But you don't, like, I wanted to just see it's like I wanted to watch the fire burn and I saw the crackling. I just wanted to see that oxygen in between. You did good, but I wanted to see what does Peyton look like. Go ahead, Josie.
Yeah. No, please. I didn't mean to. I wanted to come right behind you.
That was it. That was my only note, Peyton, because I wanted to watch your fire burn, and I felt like I watched it like in fast forward. I'm like, no, wait, which one? No, I want to see it. I was like, wait, is that it? Okay, that was it. Okay, I'm done.
He's so dramatic, isn't he?
The thing that's hard for me about this process is like when I audition for my films, with every role, there's one specific line of dialogue or one moment that I'm waiting to see if the actor could do it. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally sitting waiting for that one line and be like, yes, that's it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I want to go right behind that because that's what I was going to say. It's so much about the writing.
Yes.
It's so much about the writing. She did great with what she was working with.
I mean, all the scenes you've chosen, the writing is amazing. Like I definitely did great.
Absolutely.
But doesn't that lend itself to your interpretation where you take and use your individuality, your creativity? I done been where that scene was, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But I can say in my head, there's times when you say, oh, okay.
When you discover something new. Yeah,
right?
when the actor shows you something new that you didn't see there, where you're like, oh,
yeah,
I didn't really see that.
That makes you different.
And this is a good example
from everybody else that delivers that scene. That's what makes you different. That's what makes you memorable and you stand out. And then when you walk out the room, we're like, yo, I didn't see that coming, right?
Yeah.
This part, you got to use everything that's on the paper, all that you are, and then interpret how you become that one. Mm-hmm. And it takes it to a whole nother level. And you always wow people when you do that.
Yeah.
Peyton,
great job.
I'm very, very, very proud of you. Okay, Peyton is one of my students, so I'm super, super, super proud of her.
Yeah,
Peyton, who is that piece by?
It was I just found it on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, not that, you know, I'm not taking away from it, but this is it's a nice, solid written piece. But we also just came back from listening to August Wilson, and we're really changing. She shifted. In terms of writing. Writing is everything. Everybody knows I love writers. I say to everyone, when the writing is good, I soar as an actor. When the writing is not good, I suck. There is no medium ground for me personally. Okay? I will do the best that I can, but because I'm into writing is everything. And I just think that you did great with the writing. Okay, because you really, really painted it and you gave us a lot to work with that wasn't necessarily on the page. Okay, now I did feel like I wasn't really clear. You know, for me, it's all about the ending. Like I need the payoff. If I'm gonna sit here and watch you, I need the payoff. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave and I'm not gonna be happy that I wasted my time. Okay? So I don't think that I wasted my time. I think that you did a wonderful job of, like Coach said, like you were really, really dropped in. There were moments where I felt you. I felt like, is she gonna pull out a knife and stab this mother? You know, I didn't know where you were going with it, but that's where I thought you were going. Because you did some like really nice emotional work where, you know, I was trying to see where you were going with this. And my only note is that I didn't feel like I got that payoff at the end. You know, I feel like you did all that and then you backed away, you know, and I really felt like you were going somewhere, you know.
You know what? Real quick, I'm sorry, Josie, while I got this train of thought. So all the actors chose their own scenes.
Yes, they chose their own scenes.
I think what you should do, this is my suggestion in the future, like maybe just compile a list of writers they could pull from, because that's a talent within itself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
You know, you might be an amazing actor, but you don't really know good writing or who the good writers are and things like that.
That is all about that. I talk with my actors about that all the time, that you have to find the right piece, and we as actors have to learn to be sophisticated actors in understanding, you know, what's a good written piece for you. And it can come from anybody, right? It doesn't have to be a very well-known actor. And again, I don't know whose work this is, and I don't want to be disrespectful to them in any way. I think it's a nice piece, but I feel like you finding a piece that is a little bit more that meets you. I felt like you were trying to do a lot with the piece, right? As opposed to finding a piece that really lifts you up as well, right? You lifted the piece up to me, but you know, if you find a really, really nice written piece for you that then, you know, lifts you up at the same time, even higher. Okay, and for me, I just wasn't sure. Like, I didn't know your why, and you know that's a big deal in the way that I train you. So I didn't know what your why was. Okay, at the end, like, why were you here talking to him? Can you tell me just really, really quickly?
Why was I talking? I think it's just important for him to know, like, that this is a big mistake. Like, it's almost a sense of I don't want this to happen, but I have no choice. But I have to get everything I need to. But you need to know that I'm amazing. And it's also, as I'm saying it, I'm validating for myself, because in this relationship,
so let me stop you. So that is what the piece is about, is that you're leaving him and you're letting him know that you're amazing. You're freaking amazing. Okay? And there was a trap there for you, because I felt that you played it more as as a very hurt, woman, and how could you do this for me? And I think that that's not what she's coming to say.
And that's where that smirk part came.
Yeah,
that's what I saw.
You lost a good one, baby.
That's when I thought, when I said I saw a smirk, like at that point, I thought it was going to be like, and you're going to miss out on all this. Right. And then you went back into that angry piece, but it was just a glimmer of that smirk that I saw, and you didn't continue it. So then I was just like, okay, maybe that wasn't part of it. So, okay. All right.
Yeah.
My thing too is, as a director, when I'm casting, especially now, I don't think I've ever done like casting for one of my films where they just sent me material, but it is definitely I didn't realize that's what was going on, is they was choosing different sides and whatnot. So I think writing is key, definitely.
Yeah. But very specifically, Peyton, is understanding also the writing. And so, she says very clearly, I'm amazing. That's what she says. That's, I believe, like one of the last things she says. Okay, and that's what the piece is about. And I think you kind of missed that. You fell into the trap of paying, you know, the pain of it and how he let you down, and you did that very well. But she did that on her own, you know, the crying and the breaking down. But when she's coming to him, she's coming to say, and you're gonna regret this for the rest of your life, baby.
You know what, too? I lost my train of thought a moment ago. What I was starting to say is directors, like casting directors and definitely acting coaches and things like that. Like, you guys are hardcore on nailing every little piece of whatever the material is, every moment and every beat. For me as a filmmaker, when I audition people, all I really need to see is little moments of it. If I just see glimpses of it, I'm like, I know I could get it out of them. And then I know once I throw them in the ring with the other gladiators, they're gonna come out with their sword swinging. So she's one of them where I've definitely seen those notes, you know what I mean, and the raw talent, and you can't teach talent. So
yeah,
you know, I've seen the rawness of it. You know, again, material is big. Like, that's a big part of this right here. I didn't realize, especially like you said, that we just got done listening to 4 Color Girls Only and all and stuff. So yeah, but great job though. You got amazing potential. Keep at it. I don't know if you've been working already, but just keep. You know, all I can tell any actor is Zen philosophy: chop wood, carry water. You just gotta do the work and just keep working. And then when you're tired of working, work some more. You know. So yeah, but good work. I really enjoyed it. I like the levels of it, and like she was talking about the little nuances of the smirk and things like that. So I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
And relax.
I'm a director as well, right? So when I work with them, I'm working with them I work with them not just as an acting coach, but I'm also working with them because I know that I'm a director. I'm also working with them because I'm getting them director ready.
Josie, I didn't know you were directing now. You ain't talking so long. I didn't even know that. That's what's up.
I am. I'm totally.
You go, Gina. You better go. You better go, Gina. I see you.
That's right. That's right. And she's doing her thing, ain't she?
Yes. Yes.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah.
So just in terms of as a director, looking at it as a piece and as a scene, that's very important to me that, again, like I was saying, that I'm getting the payoff. Okay? Because if you're saying at the end of this piece that I'm freaking amazing, then I need you as the actor to understand that that's what this piece is about, you being amazing. Okay? And so that's the only note that I would give you about that piece, is to go back to it and look at it. Okay? Because you played the pain and hurt of it, but I think in this moment you're coming in to say you lost the good one. Okay? All right, sweetheart. So, but really, I mean, like everyone said, your instrument is amazing. You know what I think of you, and you know, continue to drop in, sweetheart. Okay, great job.
Great work.
All right, let's go, Gil. Who's up next?
Let's go. Next, we have Jada. I want to let Leslie come back. I see. Come on up to the stage, Miss Jada Hampton. How are you? You want to go? Questions, Josie?
Let's go, Jada. Tell us really quickly you've had time to think about it now, okay? So, who's your favorite actress or actor?
I'm just gonna list 4: Audra McDonald, Renee Lee Goldsberry, Angela Bassett, and she's not an actress, but she inspired me. She acted some, but Maya Angelou.
Woo! Yes. Do you have a favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite movie, but something I've watched recently that I really love is Judas and the Black Messiah. It put a moment on screen for me, a very important history, and they killed it. I loved it.
Yeah, they did. Shout out to Lakeith. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to
Crystal Lee Brown.
Dr. King, the director.
Crystal Brown, that's what I was thinking about. Dr. King, exactly. There's a lot of people we can shout out, okay? Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, Jada, what's your piece? And whenever you're ready, just go for it.
I am going to be playing the character of Isabella from Measure for Measure by William Shakespeare. Most strange, but yet most truly will I speak. that Angelo's forsworn. Is it not strange that Angelo's a murderer? It's not strange that Angelo is an adulterous thief, an hypocrite, a virgin violator. Is it not strange and strange? It is not truer he is Angelo than this is all as true as it is strange. Nay, it is 10 times true, for truth is truth to the end of reckoning. Oh, Prince, I conjure thee, as thou believest there is another comfort than this world, that thou neglect me not with that opinion that I am touched with madness. Make not impossible that which but seems unlike. 'Tis not impossible but one, the wickedest caitiff on the ground may seem as shy, as grave, as just, as absolute as Angelo. Even so may Angelo in all his dressings, carracks, titles, forms, be an arch villain. Believe it, royal prince, if he be less, he is nothing, but he is more had I more name for badness. Thank you.
Okay, Coach.
That was dope. I knew she was an artist when she started rambling off her list of favorite actresses. I'm like, okay. So then she just went right for the juggler and be like, oh, I'm just gonna do a little Shakespeare real quick, y'all. Don't worry about it. It's light work. The only thing I have to say is something that Leslie touched on earlier is just the technical aspect of doing self-tapes and stuff. Like your head is like cut off right here. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you're self-taping this or what you're doing, but always like record yourself first, get your blocking right, your framing. You got to turn into your own director, you know? So that, other than that, it was amazing. The only other critique I would have is something that I spoke on earlier is working the silence, especially when you're dealing with something like Shakespeare. You got to let that dialogue breathe sometimes. You know what I mean? Like you were running through it and you were nailing it. You nailed every line, but once in a while, we just need that dramatic pause. Because that's how that material is written. You know, that's how plays are written. When you go see plays, it's just dramatic pauses everywhere. So I think that's my only critique. You nailed the performance, you nailed the dialogue. I just wish you would have let some parts breathe for a moment. Let us catch up to you. You know, especially when you're dealing with such heavily written monologue. That's not even dialogue, that's a monologue that Shakespeare writes. So it just let it breathe a little. You know what I mean? Let it, leave little gaps here and there. Ramble it because like I said, there's nothing wrong with the way you delivered it. That's the only thing that I would say is just let it breathe here and there. That was it. Other than that, you fucking killed it. Like that. Can I test? I'm sorry, I did it already. You nailed it though. It was great. It was amazing. I loved it. Good job.
Thank you.
I want to come in
It's
behind
an
that.
hour and 17 minutes in, so you did good, Coach.
I did good, man. Usually like 5 minutes in. Usually with me. Like
I want to come in. Josie. A tip that for everyone listening, and Coke is saying something. I have an Apple Watch. Most of us are Apple users. If you're using your phone, there's an app on your watch that you can frame yourself, zooming in and zooming out when we're doing things on our phone. That's for self-taping. I take it because this is StreamYard. You're using your computer. Is that right, Jada?
I'm using my phone right now.
Okay, so I would always this is a tip that I've learned before you do any performance, and you did great. So just you, like Coach said, you killed it. You put it on the cross, let it bleed through the whole everything. Yes. But always do your blocking, and this is something, Coke, I can thank my directors for. That's what second team is for.
Yes,
and second team, when they come in and tell us, "Hey, you're standing here," they change your mark. Yeah. Mark your shot when you're self-taping at home, even when you're on set. I always ask the lighters and the gaffers, can I have some tape? I want tape. I want to know my last mark. Even if you move it, give me the different color. And they're like, ooh. I'm like, I respect you, king and queen. I see your work. And then you get a different level of respect, because even if you change my mark, I want to know what my first mark was, because maybe I had a moment when I looked at that yellow piece of tape where I saw someone that I missed. And I'm just so upset that they're gone. I want that for me. So Jada, I encourage you and all the other actors listening, start making your marks even on your self-tapes. Because what you do, Josie, right? What you do at home is what you do on set.
And also, like, you can even just set your timer on your phone to take a picture of you and then look at it, or record a few, 10 seconds of it where you're going to go stand. just to make sure it's right. Like you should see, like I got a whole lighting team back here. Like you should have seen this whole situation, how long it took me to put this together. Not to mention how much time it took me to comb my hair. Like it's ridiculous. So, but I mean, definitely technology is so crazy that that's become part of the conversation, but it's so real because this is a friendly environment. You know, if this was an audition that you sent into a studio or you know, a TV production company or whatever, people are that petty. They'll be like, our whole head was cut off. They just ain't got time. You know, you get one shot at it a lot of times. So, you know, just make sure your framing is everything is right when you're doing your self-tapes or you're doing your Zoom auditions or anything of that nature, especially when you're having to do it, you know, yourself and there's nobody there to record it for you. So, but you killed it. When you said I was going to do Shakespeare, I'm like, oh, okay. Go on in, Shakespeare. Let's see it. And you did it. You did it well. And you put your own, you know, flavor to it. You didn't just read dialogue. You made decisions and attached emotions to you know, certain specific lines. And it was dope. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Coke to be out my head. Like, cause I had my little. Okay, I'll say this because he just said that. So that's a good thing because that means that we're seeing the same thing. It's aligning you to know that when one of us says something, we're speaking for all because we're all looking at it to help you get to the next level, right? And so it's encouragement. I love the fact that you used your hand, you used your whole body. I was a little upset that you kept, when you moved in to grab us, we lost you.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think you did a great job. And I was like, could I see her on Bridgerton? If I'm casting for Bridgerton, can I see you on that? What's your wardrobe going to look like? Can you deliver in that era? And I think you did a really good job.
Yes, yes, amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Yes.
Gil, do you have any notes for her?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I gave them my only note, because Jada, I've seen you, I've heard you. I haven't seen you, I've heard you. So to this, I love what you did. I'm with Coke. And the only reason why is because there's something magical, Coke, and you said it earlier, and Leslie said it. Use your eyebrow. And I'm like, wait, what is the left eyebrow doing? I want to see what the right eyebrow, like, I wanted to see every bit. See how you just smiled and you're scratching? Like, all of those little nuances, that's your special sauce. So that's my only note, honestly, is I want to see all of you. So anytime you audition, even if there's an extra foot above your head, I tell this to all of my friends, something happens when you're really in that magical moment of that prison of the writer's words. Give yourself some room to play. So even if you fall, you trip, or if anything happens, you'll still, we see it all. Other than that, I have no other notes, Josie. I mean, Josie, to give to Jada. I mean, Jada, you did what Jada Pinkett Smith would do. Like Coach said, you had the grit, you killed it, you put it in the freezer, and you said there's extras if you want some leftovers.
And Shakespeare is not easy to recite
at all. At all.
Yes.
It's
So
very wordy.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with it.
Yeah. She did it. Yeah, she nailed it.
Go ahead. Yeah. You know, that's, again, I'm going back to the writing. This is a great piece for you. You owned it. You made it sound very, very natural. And again, like Coke said, that's not something that's easy to do. You owned it. It's a great piece for you. I believed you from the very moment that you opened your mouth. I am going to give you did wonderful. So I'm just critiquing you on a very, very high level, okay? Because you really are wonderful. First of all, you are absolutely beautiful and stunning to look at, okay? Like, you really, really are. You take up space, Jada. You take up space. Now, I felt like you were really nervous in the beginning. Were you nervous before you started?
I was nervous because she would be nervous speaking in front of all these men as a woman in that time.
You better come through with some
leave it on the floor.
She did. Josie, please hand me your hat real quick. She's like, no, ma'am, I'm going to give this back to you.
I really quick, Josie, I'm taking the mic back, but I got to say this, and Leslie, you're going to know exactly why. Does she not have some type of regal of chocolate? You know what I mean? Right? I
didn't want to say nothing because I might seem a little biased. You know,
you know who I'm talking about, Leslie. Leslie froze. Yeah. She has that quality, that very, if for those that don't know, the inside joke is Leslie consists Cicely Tyson chocolate. And Jada, you have that quality where when you come on the screen, like Josie said, the camera's on you.
Yeah.
We are looking at the black of your eye, your blink. So it's you draw us in. So remember your power when you step into frame, because moment you step on the frame, it's like the queen has sat at the throne.
Yes.
No, seriously. You know, and you need to hear it. You know, this is the type of stuff that you need to hear so that you know what it is that you bring. Okay. So so let me go back with what I was saying. So I was saying that you seem like you were a little nervous, and I hear what you were saying, that you dropped that in. Just be really careful, because this is a safe room and a very kind room. In another room, you're gonna be having them think, oh, another nervous actress. Nervous actress. So be very, very careful with that. I would maybe show that in some other way. Maybe I show it in my physical, being a little uncomfortable. The slightest little, you know what I'm saying? The slightest little movement can also read that same way. So be very, very, very careful with that. Okay? Because you only have a few seconds to get them at hello. And if they're thinking that you're nervous, and they're not thinking, oh, the actor is being nervous because she's about to perform in front of a crowd of people, that's a little risque. Okay? It's a little risque. So just be careful with that, okay?
Wait, I have to say something, Josie.
I would maybe take a little bit off of it and maybe not let it breathe as much. And really, I was talking, Jada, about when you were just talking with us. Okay? You know, like when you were just talking with us in the beginning and we were asking you questions, I felt that then is when I'm saying that I felt like you might have been a little nervous. And so it went into the work. Okay, so just be careful with that, okay? And I want you to always be honest with yourself about the work and what you're doing, okay? So that's one. Two, again, I was saying how wonderful you did with this language. Okay, it's not an easy thing to pull off, and you pulled it off. You owned it. So I can tell that you've really worked on this for a while. And when we gave you notes, you took the notes. So you're like a director's dream, because your gift is amazing. Okay, and you've got the full package. Okay, when you come in, you take up space, and I loved it. I felt that you owned it. You know, we're beyond potential. We know, like Coke said, that all we need to do is give you a little direction, and you'll be able to go anywhere at any moment. Okay, so really, 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 really nice work. Gil, did you want to add?
You did something with your head, Jada. Did you pay attention to what you just did? I know you know what you did. Do it again.
I leaned forward.
My point. No. You knew what you did. Own that. You did this. And it said, I'm powerful. And then Josie did.
I seen that too. Too.
I see, but so you're like me.
Swag is off the charts, which is dope. You should be, that confidence will get you everywhere. So
but it's what Josie tells me all the time when I like fully dropped in, Josie, and you said your voice is powerful. Be careful, Gil. You don't have to push too much. You already have it. So Jada, you have it. See what you did it again. You see, close your lips. You're already in a C. That changed everything. It's this big, but it did this. That's why you have to watch your gift, because it's sharp. So like when Josie did this, I'm just imagining a woman in Shakespeare clearly might do like a, like any right. You see how that changed it? Just play with that. But remember, this is your tool. This is your tool. You have a very sharp knife. With the sharp knife, you can't touch it or you'll cut yourself. With the dull knife, you can touch yourself with the butter knife. It's dull. Some people don't have the sharpness, that grit. You have that. So you have to be every move you make, it's sharp. So that's all I wanted to say, because you did it. I'm like, ooh, Josie, I want to tell her face is so powerful. She has to. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff, everybody. Great job, Jada. Great job, sweetheart.
Thank you. Every time I get the chance to perform, it's an absolute pleasure and an honor. So thank you for allowing me to do this.
You're amazing. Your gift is amazing, sweetheart. And we need more safe rooms so that these amazing actors can hear it. You need to hear it. You need to know. You're absolutely amazing, and you're where you're supposed to be in terms of should you be doing this or not? Absolutely, 100%. Okay, and I cannot wait to see you on the big screen. Okay, because you're amazing to watch. Okay, sweetheart, your gift is amazing. Thank you so much, Jada. Okay, so hang out.
Let's move it right along, Josie. I'm not giving you a chance to make me slipping. Next, we have Rachel coming to the stage. Miss Rachel Hall, how are you, Josie? Go ahead and ask the questions.
Rachel. Okay, we lost Rachel. What happened?
Come on, Rachel.
No, I hope we didn't.
Come on back up, Rachel.
Let me tell you why we lost Rachel, because y'all ain't ready for Rachel. That's why.
Rachel's looking for the Friends reboot. That's what happened. She went looking for the Black Friends reboot. That's what happened, Josie. She's back.
Rachel.
I don't know what's happening.
Rachel, the devil is a liar. You about to put it down.
It just started.
Really quick, Josie. Rachel, are you on? What device are you on?
Moving around my apartment.
What device are you on, Rachel? Have you turned everything on Do Not Disturb? I know, but have you turned everything on Do Not Disturb? Because sometimes other apps will pull your internet.
I'm gonna give you a towel.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I just got an iPhone too. Is that like a setting?
Yeah, that's if you scroll down from the top right, there will be a moon. That moon will put everything in Do Not Disturb, so nothing will interrupt. And turning it on the airplane mode and leaving Wi-Fi on will silence all of your texting calls. The top screen, if you pull down from the top right, if you put your finger in the top right, pull down, you can tap the airplane, leave the Wi-Fi on, and turn the moon on. That will silence all of your notifications.
Okay, top right. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm also not a technology person. It doesn't do anything when I pull down from the top. I just go to settings.
If you have an iPhone, just follow my instructions very carefully. From the top right corner of the screen where the battery is, pull down with your finger. There's a whole menu that will pop up.
You know what? She's sounding fine now. Let's let her turn it on because she's sounding fine now.
What's happening? What's happening? Every time I try to scroll down from the right, the whole screen comes down. So it sounds like it's working at this exact second. So I don't know. I'm sorry. Somebody doesn't want me to do this.
Okay, let's go. You're sounding good. Let's get it while we can. I think Coke, are you with us? I think Coke might have dropped out too. So I just kind of.
I'm good. I just stepped out for a second. I'm back.
Okay, good. Okay. We're gonna skip the questions and we're gonna just drop in because we're having some issues here. Okay. So whenever you're ready, Rachel.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Hey, y'all. So this is the part of the story that if it wasn't for me, there would be no more parts to the fucking story. My name is Monica, better known to you mere mortals as Saint. Oh, yes. As in better not don't get up in my shit because I will fuck your shit up because I have mad saintly connects. You ever driven down Santa Monica Boulevard? Ate some sushi on Santa Monica Pier? Yeah, well, that's my boulevard, my sushi, and my goddamn pier. Anyways, up in heaven, a lot of folks don't want to hang out with me because they say I'm a nag. You know what I say to that? I say, fuck them niggas. I am a nag. If I wasn't a nag, I would have never became no saint. And the church never had no father of the church named St. Augustine because I birthed that motherfucker. I raised him. And when he started messing up like all the time and constantly, I nagged and nagged and nagged and nagged God's ass until he got tired of my ass and saved my son. And that's why we have the father of the church. You can Google that. I'll wait. Anyways, as a result of my having God's ear, a lot of you motherfuckers pray to me. And I was asked to look upon the case of Judas Iscariot by some Irish gypsy lawyer named Cunningham in purgatory. Now, I just don't nag for anyone, and definitely not no motherfucker I don't know. So I went down to check him out for myself. Child, he looked fucking retarded. He did. I figured he was faking it. I figured he was faking it, but then something happened. A single teardrop fell from his eye and hit the ground. It was red like a ruby. He was a catatonic statue of a former human being. And I detected immobilizing, paralyzing sadness in him. You know, it was then that I remembered Jesus said that God had the biggest love for the least of his children. Judas was the leastest I had. Of course, my phone starts going off. Oh, am I still here?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know about y'all, but she was breaking up the whole time for me. I was totally
yeah. I just didn't want to say anything for the sake of
I didn't know. I didn't stop because I didn't know what experience you guys were having. But for me, she was breaking up all over the place.
Nah, and I don't want to overstep my boundaries, Josie, but I would love to have her figure out that technical thing and do it again because I hear it and I can tell she's a savage, and I just want to see all that savagery.
Oh, no, Coach. She's a treat.
Can I jump in really quick right now, Josie, if I may?
Hold on, guys. She is a treat. So
I know. Just a little glimpse. I
love her to get it together, and I'm regretting this because she was the only one who wasn't there for the sound check, and I took a chance on this. But this is why you don't do this. This is a perfect example of why you don't do this.
Yeah.
But hold on, Bill. So I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this right now. Yes, we do have technical difficulties sometimes, but
no, but just like we already had this conversation earlier. Like that's you gotta as an actor, you gotta check that first yourself. Like because we're being gracious, and really I'm just saying that because I can hear how dope she is, and I really want to see her. Like,
she's a total freaking treat.
Yeah,
total treat. And so I do want her to go back and get her Wi-Fi together, and we're going to extend her that pass because she is so dope.
Yeah, because the other people, they were having slight technical difficulties, and we were able to still, see and hear through it. Yeah. But that, she didn't get her fair shot. Like, and I can tell and she's amazing. I really want to see her. Like, really,
I want you to see her.
Yeah, she's dope.
I know why Coke want to see her. Every time she's cursed, he's all the way up. I was like, and that's where her mic work every time.
Man, I have to hop in though. Chelsea, this is where I have to speak. And Coke, you said it. And this is something that I've been preaching, and a lot of my friends thought I was crazy prior to pandemic. Everyone should have one of these. Yes. If you're an iPhone user, you should have a Rode microphone, a lavalier. Because it wasn't just a connection, it was the sound. I heard it. And I love her and I love her talent, but Josie, Leslie, speak with me. George Pierre's not going for that. Shondaland's not going for that. WBCW, Fox, they're not going for it. That's going to be a Leslie. How many seconds do they get? 1, 2.
Gil.
So Go ahead. No, the only reason why I say that, and someone told me this, and I appreciated the harsh feedback. They said, Gil, you're a phenomenal actor, but you need better Wi-Fi. If you're going to invest in anything, spend the extra 20 a month during the pandemic. Get the best Wi-Fi you can get. Know how to use your tools and your instruments, because you know what separates an amateur from a pro? A pro does that before they get on the stage. That's all I want to say. This is not just to her. This is to all the actors out there.
Yeah,
invest in your craft.
Yes, absolutely. And that's all on you. Like, I feel for her, but at the same time, it's like, he's got to come prepared, because I don't, like, the only time I see actors do this is when I'm auditioning for my films. So, like, this is a rarity that I'm getting to see actors that just on the cusp that I'm not familiar with, where I'm like, who? Like, I'm writing down names. I'm like, yeah, this is amazing. So that's great advice that Gil and Leslie both have been given. And I'm gonna give it to my actor friends. Like, have 100%. In this day and age with Zoom casting calls and self-tapes, you better make sure you got an iPhone 12 with the gimbal and the ring light and the sound, and like, have it all together.
I'm gonna tell you myself, because I counted on her to have her stuff together. So I myself am personally a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming that, okay, Mama, you can make it. You make sure that your stuff is tight. And so we're ready to roll. And so that is on you. That is on every actor to make sure that their stuff is tight, period.
And I say that from a very humble place, because I've messed things up in life, and Lord knows I've messed off entire movies, not just an audition, like a whole film that didn't come out right.
We're giving her a pass.
If she's listening, I want her to understand this is that tough love. It's not us just being 100%. Extra and that. It's just like, look, this is a friendly room. Like we keep saying, this is a supportive environment. You know, Hollywood is not a supportive environment by any stretch of the imagination.
So we heard you, and you already know. You know, I believe in her gift so much. She's a treat. So I allowed her to not be able to make it to the rehearsal, so we could go through all of that. That's what the whole rehearsal is for. But let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson, Mama. We love you. You're a total treat. I hope that you are working it out in the background, because I would love to show everybody your gift.
I want to see you. Please figure it out. I want to see you. You are amazing. I heard it and seen enough. I want to see the full scope.
She's amazing.
And also, Josie, I want to say, it looks like she was popping back, but this is a note someone else told me. We're in an iPhone age, an Android age. You should have a tablet and a backup phone, or in my case, multiple phones. So if one goes down, next. Right? Yeah. Because Leslie, tell me if I'm wrong. If you're casting a film for Viola tomorrow, Leslie, what are they going to tell you? We need to see the same amount of people, regardless of how much time you get. So back to what you said, Josie, you're giving grace and Coke. I appreciate both of you, because God knows when I was doing this as a kid, please, they were taking one black person, and you better have your package together.
Man,
because you got 5 years in the room.
I've seen actresses, and I'm sure Leslie could relate, you know, and Josie, but I've seen actresses like literally run out the room crying, you know what I mean? Just boohooing and crying because they had that moment. And it was one name actress. I'm not going to name her. She wasn't named then, but she came in early, and she wasn't prepared. I think she was having a bad day. And we loved her. We thought she was great, but she just kept stopping. And then she just literally just busted out crying, ran out the room. But I'm so happy. And when I see that young lady, I'm going to give her a props, because that's the kind of things that destroys people. And she bounced back, and I see her on TV all the time now. So this is not an easy process.
This is a friendly space. And so if you're going to learn anything, you're going to learn it. You know, this is a good space to learn it, right?
This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. I'm going to be 100% transparent. And I love these types of spaces. You want people in your life that's going to give it to you, the real, because when you get to the next level, you're going to have so many people kissing your ass,
man,
that you will never know who you can trust.
Yep.
So this point is where you need to know that people got you, and they're going to give you the real, and we're not just going to tell you what you want to hear. We're going to tell you what you need to hear to get you to the next level.
They're not just blowing free smoke, right, Leslie? They're giving you the real flame to cook with. Because it's a lot of free smoke being blown, right, Cook? Oh my God, I love your film, Cook. It was amazing. I couldn't stand it. It's like, whoa.
Man, I respect people the most that give me the butt naked truth. That's what I want.
Right.
I don't like yes men.
How you
surround
doing?
myself with yes men. Like I don't operate that way. Like I like people that keep it real because that's how you learn. You learn more from your losses than your victories. So when you take an L, you need to inhale it.
Okay. You said it right. You take that L and you excel.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. Yeah.
You excel. That's what you do with that. Rachel, how you doing?
Hey, I can hear all of y'all. Sorry, I had a tech rehearsal with your stage manager person right after y'all ended. So
you did?
I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, we did meet up right after y'all finished.
Well, you look and sound great now.
Let's boogie.
Let's go. All that from your mind. Erase the drop right back in.
Or drop it into the work.
Yeah.
Drop it into the work, mama. Drop it right into the work. Let's go.
Ready?
Okay. So excited about this. Look at Leslie. Take 2. That's right. Let's go.
All right. Now, this is the part of the story that if it wasn't for me, there would be no more parts to the fucking story. My name is Monica, better known to you mere mortals as Saint Monica. As in, better not don't get in my shit because I got mad saintly connects and I will fuck your shit up. You ever driven down Santa Monica Boulevard? Had some sushi on Santa Monica Pier. Yeah, well, that's my boulevard, my pier, and my goddamn sushi. So anyway, I've been having a lot of folks don't want to hang out with me because they say I'm a nag. You know what I say to them? I say, fuck them niggas. I am a nag. And if I wasn't a nag, I would have never became no saint. And the church would have had no father of the church named St. Augustine because I birthed the motherfucker. I raised him. And when he started messing up like all the time and constantly, I nagged and nagged and nagged and nagged God's ass until he got tired of my ass and saved him. He stopped banging whores. He stopped sipping wine. He got so learned that he became the father of the church, and that you can Google. Google. Anyway, as a result of my having God's ear, a lot of you motherfuckers pray to me. And I was asked to look into the case of Judas Iscariot by some Irish gypsy lawyer bitch named Cunningham down in Purgatory. But I don't just nag for anyone, and definitely not no motherfucker I don't know. So I went down to check him out for myself. Oh, he looked fucking retarded. He wouldn't talk or nothing. But then something happened. I saw a single tear fall out of his eye and hit the ground. It was red like a ruby. He looked like a catatonic statue of a former human being. And I detected a immobilizing, paralyzing sadness in him. That's when I remembered something Jesus said. He said that God had the biggest love for the least of his creatures. Judas was the leastest creature I had ever seen. Thank you. Now that we can all see me.
In my head, when you started, I said Bonita Jenkins. Looking in the window.
Yep. I ain't trying to tell nobody business.
That's before her time. Clearly, she's like, who?
No, that was
that's hilarious.
That
I'm
was
bad at references.
What'd you say?
That's in Living Color. Kim Wayne's original.
Yeah.
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 And another savage actress. Yeah, but you ain't heard that from me. Yeah,
you ain't heard that from me. Yeah.
No, that was worth the wait. Thank you for soldiering through and coming back. That was amazing. You're a savage. I'm sure you already know this. I mean, I was in awe. Like I didn't see Rachel anymore. I seen whoever this character was you were playing. You know what I mean? You just completely lost yourself in that. You milked every line of dialogue, which great actors do. They milk every line of dialogue, every moment, every beat. You know, it was, man, that, like Josie said it best, that was a treat. Like I love watching actors and actresses like yourself. Like that, the whatever's been going on, the fact that you're not a star already and I don't know you already is beyond me. But
hold on, let me call this the head of PBS or CBS.
No, but for real though, that you got something, man. You know it though. You know it. I can tell in your confidence. You're very confident in who you are and your abilities, and you're 100% right. Keep doing whatever you're doing. You know, the cream rises to the top. You know what I mean? And I'm beyond impressed, and I'm happy you went the extra mile to get back on with us, and I'm blown away. Great work, man. It was a pleasure and an honor watching you work.
I loved it. I love the pacing. I'm from the hood, West Philadelphia, so I felt right at home while you was talking. That's the sad part. Like you, somebody I could, sit beside, or somebody's aunt in the project that be like, yeah, okay, again, like go tell everybody.
Energy. I was trying to go big auntie energy.
Yeah.
So you did that.
Rachel, and I love your level of going for what energy?
I was going for big auntie energy.
Big auntie energy.
I love the confidence because a lot of times actors will let their surroundings and the situations dictate their movement in the room. And you didn't let everything that happened before hinder what was happening in this moment. And I'm glad you waited. I'm glad you took advantage of the moment. And I'm glad you shined. And I'm glad you used that piece and did your thing. And the head wrap thing, that just took it all the way there too. I was like, okay then. Like I've been in New Orleans. I have family in New Orleans. I could see you in certain places. So as a casting director, I'm visual and I look at people and I see how they move and I'm looking at scripts and I'm saying, oh, it would be perfect here. She could feel perfect in this scene and she could do this. So that was definitely a treat and definitely well worth the wait, Josie. Good job.
Yeah, like you touched on something, Leslie, and this is something that people don't often talk about in the business, is just that ability to bounce back. Because you're going to get so many horrible things are going to happen to you in this business, and your ability to bounce back is everything. And you just got right back on. You weren't, whatever you probably did when you was off camera, you probably got it out. But by the time you got back on, you was ready to go. You was, let's go, let's get it. So
she's like, no, I was cool the whole time.
I mean, I'm a stand-up comedian, so I'm used to what's going on.
Makes sense.
And then 2 weeks ago at the Laugh Factory, the mics went out while I was on stage. And so it's just kind of like, it's a thing. It happens.
Can I ask a question right now?
But you don't know how many actors that would have it'd have been done. They might even just quit acting after that. They'd have been like, forget this. That's it. I'm done. It's over.
Yeah, we were just talking about that with Peyton in a very sort of light way. But then here this comes. But Gil, I know you wanted to say something, and then I just want to say something to Rachel too. Go ahead, Gil.
No. I know Rachel lost out on what we said, but even with this, Rachel, I tell this to every actress, every artist, every creative: mics, lights, a backdrop, especially when you're auditioning, because there's something magical about when we have our stuff, our space. That's that space, right? Like your stage. No one touched my stage when it's your set. And I just wanted to say, like, we were just saying, because I don't know if you heard us, to upgrade your internet, right? Make sure you get that fastest Wi-Fi wherever you are, so it's not you, and you speed confidently in direction of your dreams. Because when you have your materials and your tools and you know how they work and they're sharp, and you have that do not disturb on, you know, like message me privately, I'll get you A game ready. Josie knows you can't call me when I'm in an audition. My phone is not available for Josie. I love you, but you get mad at me. But that's why my phone is not available. You will not disturb my dream. Dream will not be deferred, right? Direction is more important than speed. And you better believe this little caramel brother is on his way. He's on his way with no distractions and no speed bumps. So Queen, I just wanted to say, make sure you clear that path and you have that path nice and you got that GPS locked and loaded. So when mama or auntie or big auntie calls you, it's like, girl, you get $20 later. Right now I'm in this audition with Mr. Coke Daniel and Miss Josie Thacker, and you's gonna have to wait because Santa Monica got something to say. That was my only note. Because you were brilliant. You were absolutely brilliant. And I personally enjoyed you so much. I wanted a bit more. Just me. I just wanted you. I know you got it in you, so I don't even want to hear it. I wanted that chocolate to roll off your skin like you were oozing and you were the big bad boogie monster. That's my only thing I got to say. And Josie, I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, the monologue is 7 minutes long, so I didn't think that.
Oh, I know. And I wanted you to make it feel like listen, I know. Big auntie. Listen, we all got the big person in our family, and they don't care that they eat a lot. They're like, give me that turkey. You ain't ate that. Ain't my problem. You should have known it. Like, take up space, Queen. Take it up. It's your time. Because we said something when you were in the room, which is when you get your time, and I want to say this, Josh, and I promise I'm going to land this plane. When you get your time, you take it. Because you got some ancestors that never got a second. Yes. You got some people, some shoulders, as Twinkie Bird would say, that you stand on that never got the opportunity, had all the talent in the world, but never got that moment. So Rachel, when you get that moment, you damn well better take it and relish in it. You better spread the mayonnaise on both sides of the bun.
And let me say something real quick, because I didn't even know you was a stand-up. You know, that's how I got in the industry. I was mentored by Eddie Griffin, so I'm well in tune with not the newer comedy scene, but definitely old school comedians. And I just want to say, not a lot of comedians could act. So the fact that you, especially do dramatic, like what you just did, obviously there was some comic moments in it, but it was definitely dramatic material. And that's a rare skill set that's going to get you places. You know what I mean? Because it's like, especially for the material that people like me write, where, you know, especially I'm moving more so into drama, but I still need somebody that can land these couple comic moments, you know what I mean, and nail them well, not just throwaway lines. Like, I need you to have that comic timing just for this one line. So you've got a rare skill set, and keep at it, man. I hope to see more of you in the future. I definitely got you on my short list. So
thanks. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Listen. I just went through all kind of feelings right now, Rachel, okay? I was happy to see you. I was mad at you. I was irritated. I was frustrated. You just put me through it, okay? You just put me through it every way. Exactly. Because our job as artists is to disturb. You hear me? You came back like that was nothing. You was like, what are you talking about? What? I don't even know what y'all talking about. You came back up in the room like you didn't even know what we were talking about. Like what? I don't know. Nothing. What happened? Nothing. So you better work every second that you were on this stage, girl. I love you. I am a fan. I'm not a fan of many. But when you came up in the spot the first time, I was like, who is this beast?
Yes.
Who is this beast? That's what you are. You're a beast,
Savage.
and you know it.
Savage. Yes.
And you know it. Here's the thing. You know it.
Yes.
So
and she should know it.
They
she
just
should know it.
catching up with you, mama.
That's right.
They just catching up with you. That's right. All that's happening right now. They just need to catch up with you. Okay, that was wonderful work. Honestly, just like Coke said, I mean, talk about making the most of it. Like, you showed us all the skills. You showed us every ingredient in the freaking souffle. Okay, like you showed us all the ingredients. You know, I was at the edge of my seat, and I already know this piece. I've already seen you do it, and I was at the edge of my seat, like I was just experiencing it for the first time. And that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do, is to keep, to keep the audience, wanting more. I wanted more. And that is, and your piece was a long piece.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let me ask you something. Have you been in any films or anything that I could see?
No.
The answer, no. The answer to that question is, if it's a no, it's not yet.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Wait, can I add on, Leslie? Because I'm crazy. And Coke, I'm gonna say the same thing. If that question would have been to me, I'm the one that you're about to direct with me in it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Because that's my thing. Is I love finding actresses like her and putting her in something. And then the filmmaking community looks at me like, "Oh, you're a genius. Where you find her?
Absolutely.
Where you find her at, too, Josie?"
It's so crazy.
Absolutely.
Because as a casting director, I have cast some people here in Atlanta that I now see on Blue Bloods, that I now see on Grey's Anatomy, and inside I'm like, yes. I remember when they first started. So yes, this is great. I love what you're doing, Josie. This is amazing. Great job, Rachel.
Thank you.
And don't let them try to push you in that comedy film box because you're a comedian. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it because you're bigger than that. You're way bigger than that. You're way bigger than that.
You're the full package.
I honestly thought you was gonna pull out a cigarette when you lean back and kind of put your arm up. I ain't gonna.
I honestly wanted to roll a blunt during that.
Wait, I was gonna say that. I was like, you should have rolled a blunt.
That's so crazy. I wanted to roll a blunt while he was saying it too. That's crazy. I had the same thing.
I didn't know if it was going to be offensive.
We're getting past the 2 hours.
Wait, Josie, before we go on.
We got one more person.
But we got one more. We got one more. But I want to say something, Josie, to really quick. Like 10 seconds. Rachel, who cares? You said something, but I didn't want to. No. Let me tell you, every artist I know that booked, the Charlize Therons, the Daniel Day-Lewises, they don't care how you feel about their performance. They perform, and that's their job. They make you so uncomfortable.
Make the bold choices. It makes you stand out. It makes, when you walk out the room, it makes us say, now, did you see that? That's what you want.
Yeah,
that's what we want.
Rachel, artists like you make me absolutely crazy inside. Like, I'm so crazy. I feel so crazy inside right now. Like, you're the truth and you can't be denied.
You better stop apologizing on Women's History Month, Queen. You are not a sorry. It is easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Do not be sorry. Take up space. You need to hear that. Take up your space. I had to interrupt you.
Her gift, she don't got to do nothing. Her gift is what it is. Like, it's what it is. It's like easy.
It's so natural too. It's like how Snoop Dogg raps, where he just throws them away.
It's like how Michael Jordan.
I'm Snoop. Whatever. You know what I mean?
I use Michael Jordan a lot in my work with my actors. It's like what? You
this. You do the shrug, like what? Yeah.
It's like, what can I do? She can't help herself.
It's me.
Thank you.
Yes, you have every right to have that confidence. Every right.
So thank you for not disappointing. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you for not disappointing, because I was hurt. I was mad only because I felt like it's always personal. It's always about you first, right? Like, I teach my actors, always about you first. So I was mad because I wanted the treat. You was my treat. I was like, hell, I don't get to have my treat. I did all this and I don't get to have my treat. So thank you. I did a quick little Teddy Riley prayer on the Wi-Fi. And, hey, here we are.
Hey, you're going to stop talking about Teddy Riley Wi-Fi, though. That's what
I know, I got to stop.
Slay me with this Teddy Riley.
Some Teddy Riley. That's my boy. He's going to hate me.
And as you said it, your Wi-Fi cut out, just so you know, Josie. So we're gonna keep this train moving, Josie.
All right.
Last but certainly not least, we're bringing up our last artist of the evening, and then we will get to the voting. You think it was hard now, Coke? Wait till you have to vote. Christian, come on up and let's show us what you had. Christian Flores, brother, come on up.
Hey guys, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. And thank you for waiting. Last one. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Christian, tell us really quickly who inspired you to become an actor?
Who inspired me to become an actor? Oh God, this is a terrible answer, but it is the truth. I was competing for a role like freshman year in high school. My friend wanted to go for a role, and I auditioned for the same play because I wanted to beat him. And so he didn't inspire me to become an actor. You know, I have like my favorite actors, but like he started it.
Great story.
Dad, yeah, no.
I love that. I love that. Are you guys friends today?
That's how Tupac got the role in Juice. That's his exact story, is how he got the role in Juice. So it was meant to be. The universe is undefeated. Yeah, the universe. Look it up. He went with Tretch to the audition for Juice. Yeah. And they were like, who is that guy? And he went in there and got the role over Tretch. His boy.
Oh, man.
Yep. I love that story, too. Okay, Christian, we just for sake of time, we're going to go ahead and get you started. So whenever you're ready.
All right. And he's back. Stranger danger. Wow, Kenny, you look consensual. Shit, I don't know the word. I started the sentence too early. I should read more books. Anyway, guess what? You missed it. I cut off my finger. Right off. I was trying to juggle your pocket knives over there, and I was going and going. And I was like, wait, whose finger is that? Oh my God. It was mine. It was my finger. But, you know, don't worry about it because they reattach it. So, okay, dude, what's up? What's up? I want to know what's up. You sit in your chair for 3 weeks. You don't face me. You don't talk to me. You don't wonder if I might feel guilty, because I do. You know what I keep asking to myself? I keep asking, is it me? You know, did I hurt him? What did I say? You know, I didn't actually cut my finger. It's just one of the lame stories I make up in order to get your attention. Because you walk in here, and I'm just another computer. Not a human, not your friend, just a fucking corner. You think I'm here to write code, Kenny? I could write an entire Python algorithm in 30 seconds. I could do my entire job for me. I'm here because I love you. But I can't love whoever you are right now. So I'm going to have to call it. I'm walking out that door. Shit, is that door still broken? Okay, that door. Fuck, this one. This one, I'm walking out this door. And you can either stay here and hack into the mainframe, or we can grab some fish tacos at Mickey's and get rejected by some girls. What do you say? There he is. Come on, let's go. On me, I'm paying. I don't know why I said that. We'll split it. Let's go.
I love you, Christian. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that was dope, man. Yeah.
I wish I could go in there and freaking give you a kiss.
Hey, let me ask you this. What is your friend doing?
Give the kiss.
Hey, what is your friend doing now? Not what you're doing, that's for sure. No, that was super dope, man. I loved it. Like, I loved how you was able to do the dark. It was totally believable. You nailed all the dark comedy, then you went into the dark dramatic moment, and then snapped right back to the dark comedy. And the sarcasm is my second language, so I just loved every bit of it. And you killed it, man. That was really dope, man. Yeah, that was a great job, man.
Okay, hold on. So we're going to just take a quick little break before we continue on with Christian, because we've got to start this voting thing. As you guys can see, the ticker below, this is the time to start voting. The number is 833-945-3487. That number again is 833-945-3487. Please, you know, this text to vote, so everybody get dropped in, get involved. Tell your family, your friends to vote. This is a great opportunity for the actors for us to come behind them and support their dreams, their visions. So please begin voting as of now. let's get back to Christian. You are freaking amazing. You make me, you are my, I mean, they're all treats, honestly. So I'm not separating any. I'm not showing any favoritism. Okay, maybe I am. Okay, but maybe I'm not. But Christian, I honestly, I just want to go through. Your gift is ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay, and you nailed that, every bit of it. Your pacing, everything. You made us go on your pacing. You were like, I will not wait for you. I will do this, and it's gonna go my way, and you're gonna love me. You owned it 100%, and you nailed that. I loved it so much. Leslie, you're muted.
Oh no.
In absolute awe. Hilarious, inquisitive. I love the facial expressions, the eye lines. I love the movements, and then the beats. I love the beats. Your pacing was amazing. I was just definitely engrossed. I was like, okay, I didn't see that coming. Okay, wow. So took me through a range of emotions. I really, really enjoyed it. I really did, and it made me laugh. So
I love your confidence, man. Like that's key.
Yes.
Like if you, I tell people all the time, if you don't believe it, nobody else will. And I
say that all the time, Coach.
It's
all
evident that you have a strong self-confidence that you know I'm about to kill this. Like it's just written all over.
And that's what we love to see.
Yes.
Come in the room, like y'all look no further on your body, in your person, without even speaking the words. Look no further, but your confidence level says the decision.
And you know what's dope that you did too, Josie? Like how you selected these the actors and actresses, because none of these people would be competing for the same role. They're all totally different styles of acting, all different disciplines. You really captured like every color of the rainbow of like.
I was trying to give you a little bit of everything, Coach. I was trying to give you a little bit of everything.
Nah, I'm blown away. I honestly am. Like you found some amazing, which is no easy task. Acting is not as easy as it appears, and just because you're cute don't mean you can act. You know what I mean?
As a casting director, I tried it.
Got 1 million Instagram followers don't mean you can act. You're like it's rare talent, and we
say
see
that again, Coke, because everyone wants to do TikTok and get 10 million followers. So say it one more time, just in case they missed it.
Just because you're in the back of the room doesn't mean you're a good actor. And I mean, there's data to prove this already. There's plenty of films that social media personalities have done, and no disrespect to them. I work with Rennie a lot. Rennie is an amazing actor outside of social media, and he's one of the few. So I'm not downing social media. But a lot of social media personalities get that swag, like they're just I'm just gonna go do films now. This is
craft,
100-year-old business. Plus,
this is a craft.
It's an institution. It's not as easy as it appears, especially to do it on a major level. Which I feel like every actor and actress you brought here today has the potential to do this on a major level.
Absolutely.
So you know, it's a blood sport. It's a different game, and you got to be cut out for it. And it starts with that confidence. Again, if you don't believe it, nobody else will. So you got to come in there believing you're going to be sitting in that hallway once COVID is passed and you sitting in that hallway with 10 other actors that look just like you. You got to be like, no, there's one actor getting this role and it's me.
Yeah.
You guys might just go home.
You said something and I hear it all the time, but it just hit for me. Acting is the art of Olympics.
Yes.
You got the NBA finals, you got this, but acting is this is the Olympics of the arts.
Yeah.
You get the Academy Award. That is your Olympic. That's your medal. That's your gold.
And who in the world, you could ask anybody in the world, if they want to be in film and television. I don't care what they are. Doctor, lawyer, construction worker, drug dealer, basketball player. Would you love to be in the movie business? Hell yeah. So with that being said, you're going after the covenant of the ark when you're chasing this dream here. You know, so you got to be Indiana Jones. I'm sorry to age myself out. But you know, you gotta wake up.
It's good. You good.
3:57 and go to work. Start killing some people, killing snakes. You gotta get over your fear of snakes. Never mind. This has nothing to do with acting. But I say all that to say, amazing work, man. Amazing work. All of these actors and actresses, though, Josie, like you guys and Gil, you guys killed this. This is a great platform. I had a great time. Good job.
That's so good. That's so good, Coach. Christian, that was amazing, amazing way to show also. I mean, this is again a great example of understanding the right piece for you.
Yes.
Understanding writing. It is your calling card, actors, to find the right material for you that's going to really show you in the best way. And this is a perfect example. I mean, I can't even imagine anybody else playing in this role.
And you know what too? And this is something that I've found amazing in the industry, is there's so many people that are actors, actresses, filmmakers, producers, writers that aren't even fans of films. You've got to be, I mean, that should be your number one thing, is studying films over and over again. You know what I mean? Different genres of films, like as an actor, producer, writer, director, whatever. It's you know, your film IQ is everything in this business, you know, because a lot of times, even when I work on my films, I'll tell an actor, hey, Spielberg face, you know, and a lot of actors don't know what that means. But the ones that have studied the art, they know exactly what the heck you're talking about. So it just is very important to study your craft, study other actors, study other films, study scripts, study writers. Like it's a whole thing, man. And it puts you ahead of the class when you've done the work. And I think you have a lot of natural ability. So I think once you put that with, you know, the study and the work, you're going to be a monster, man. I'm definitely like Josie. I'm literally like going to be writing scripts and being like, oh, what about such and such you seen on the thing with Josie? Let me write something in there for them, because, I mean, you brought it. Like, these are some amazing, amazing actors. And it's not, and Leslie will tell you, she does this every day. You sit through 100 actors to find 3 good ones. You know what I mean? Like, literally. So it's a rare art form.
Yeah. You know what I want to say? I always say this when I'm on the stages in Clubhouse. I have such a respect for you actors. I have taken an acting class, well, a week's worth of acting classes. And when I say I will never be able to want to ever do what you guys do, but I respect it on a whole nother level. I mean, just what you have to be able to condition yourself mind-wise to be able to take yourself to those emotional ranges on a drop. You gotta be
a little crazy. You gotta be a little crazy. That's what
I didn't want to say that, but you know, you really do. And
the best ones are.
You use it properly. That's like the mad scientist part of this whole acting thing that a lot of people don't get. And that's what I always look for. If you can use your mad science piece and incorporate you in this character, oh, you got a winner. I love it. Great job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's so interesting what you say about how like you took an acting class and then you got this. I just feel like for actors, and let me know if it's so boring for an actor to talk about acting, but like it's so strange and sometimes sad about the things you sacrifice when you become an actor, particularly like in your head. Like when I'm eating dinner, I cannot eat dinner anymore without asking, okay, shoulders right here. What am I doing with my hands? Blink, blink, blink. And like, or like I'm talking to a girl, I'm like, how is she flirting with me? Should I do this in a scene? Should I steal that moment? And it's like, it's crazy how much you lose out when you decide it. So like, I'm screwed now. I'm fucked.
Can I help you though? Can I help you to not torture yourself, Christian? To be completely honest, Tim Story said something to me and it shook my entire spirit from top to bottom. And he said, you got to live a life to play a life.
It's so
let that resonate.
And that's so true.
You cannot be heartbroken on camera if you've never been heartbroken in real life. It will not feel authentic.
Man.
You cannot feel what it's like to lose everything if you've never lost everything.
Man.
You cannot be breaking up if you've never been broken up with. So I challenge you to not look at losing, look at what you're gaining. Look at the opposite end of that.
But that's that vulnerability. That's it. That's the vulnerability that not everybody can walk in, that an actor has. With my rigid West Philly, born and raised in the hood, I can't be emotional. And to be an actor, you have to be able to be emotional. You have to be able to use that and be vulnerable and make it work. And I am in awe when guys come in the room and they leave it on the floor and they do that, and I'm just like blown away. So great. Sorry, I digress.
I mean, I love seeing it. It's definitely one of my favorite parts of the process, watching the words come to life. Go ahead, Josie. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah. No, we're gonna take this moment here because we've got to confer. Us, the judges, have to come together. Christian, we love you. You were amazing. Thank you for sharing your gift with us. And all right, this is the hard part, everybody. We're gonna take a little break while we discuss who we are looking towards. We're going to go look at the numbers and see how the numbers are looking in terms of who you voted for as the audience. And so we'll be right back after these messages. Hang tight. All right, all right, all right, all right. Where is my Coke? Where's my Coke? We'll wait for Coke to come back.
Coke went to go grab a Coke because this decision was not easy.
All right. Leslie, unmute. Unmute, Leslie.
Okay. Is it just us four or everybody is chiming in?
No, it's us four. But hold on. Before we go on, I just wanna I have to say, okay, that this is never easy. You know, you guys are amazing. Everybody was amazing. Amazing. That's why it took us so long to be able to get back to y'all. Yes. So I know I'm texting with my team here about it. Hold on a second. Hold on one quick second. 1 second.
And by the way, Coke, I got AT&T, and they suck.
Whoa, you better talk. You better tell your truth. You know
they suck royally, and I'm sitting next to the router.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right.
If it helps, Leslie, Spectrum is not too much better.
No, no more. You gotta pick your evil.
So listen, this is never ever easy. All right, we really went sort of back and forth. We really, you know, there was sort of a sheet that I gave the judges to go by. So we were really judging on a lot of criterias. Okay, and so this is how we were able to make our choice. So I kind of want to bring all the actors up and just kind of thank them, you know, together. So I don't think we can technically do that, though, to be quite honest. So
it's too many. I think it's too many.
Right, because we can only allow a certain amount up at a time. So actually, let's go ahead and call the first 4 up. Sydney, if you can do that for me, please. Let's go ahead and doesn't matter who it is. Let's just call them up.
Hey, Josie, quick question. Do you have access to this sheet that I put my scores in?
I don't have it right. I don't have it right with me.
No problem.
It looks like technically that won't be permissible. Sydney just messaged us back.
Okay. Not everybody. Hold on a second. I can do it. Hold on a second. Yeah, we can't have everybody on at the same time. We can have a couple. So let me just, I'm just going to bring up just a couple.
Tannibal, we don't recognize you without your hospital bed.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Hey, just a fun fact in case you guys don't know, she was actually standing up against the wall. I had to do that on a poster before, so because if she laid down, her face would have looked flat. So she, you know, kudos to her. Smart.
No, she did not. Don't listen to him. Okay.
Were you not standing up? You were standing up, weren't you? Oh, you on mute?
You're on mute.
Oh. You know what's so funny? You guys are not gonna believe. So I was sitting down in like a fold chair, but I had this old treadmill, and that's what I used as the headboard for the hospital bed. And then I pulled the chair up.
Respect for the craft. Respect for the craft.
Hey, when you don't have resources, you get resourceful.
Very quickly, okay? I wanted to just thank you, beautiful people. We love you so much. We wanna just applaud you all for an amazing job. Okay, amazing job, everyone. Okay, and I just wanted to take a moment to say that. And if you guys want to quickly add something, you can unmute and share whatever. If you wanted to just say any final words, anybody. You don't have to. Don't feel obligated.
From them, I think she's talking to the actors.
To the actors, yes, to the actors.
I learned so much from you guys. Oh my God, that's all I want to say. I learned so much from you guys.
I I just wanted to say, because I didn't get to answer the questions, but I heard them. So you said my favorite actress. I'll say one. I'll just say the one. My favorite actress is Viola, and my favorite actor, and one day, fingers crossed, is Robert De Niro.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it, Rachel. I love it. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, we are going to go ahead and bring you back down, okay? We just wanted to just really thank you all at one time, okay? We're gonna go ahead and bring you down. Okay, we'll wait for Christian. There you go. Woo! Okay, well, this is it. All right.
Can I chime in real quick? Can I chime in and say something real quick? Absolutely. In a situation like this, there is no winners and losers. Everybody won because I literally, each and every one of these actors is now on my radar. Like for sure. Like I've seen them firsthand. And like I was explaining to you guys offline, when we go through the casting process, and Leslie could chime in as well, a lot of times the directors, we don't even see all the auditions because it's too much. They're not going to hand us 100 auditions. They're going to look at those 100 auditions and give us 10. So the fact that Josie has provided a platform where you're getting to sit in front of filmmakers like myself and not even put me in the same sentence as Sir Duke. I'm not even going to do that right now, but it's an amazing opportunity. And again, there's no winners and losers, Leslie. I'm sure some of these people, all of these people, just like me, are on your radar now. So when we're digging through the trenches and like, I need that person that we haven't seen it, we're gonna be like, oh, that thing that we did with Josie, such and such. So there's no winners and losers in this, guys. You guys all did amazing. Josie and Gil, you guys have put together a great platform. The talent was amazing. I had a great time. I'm blown away. I'm inspired. I'm looking forward to seeing all these actors in the future. Hopefully a few of them in front of my camera, you know? So.
Yeah, amen, amen. Coke, honestly, thank you for those words. Thank you for being here. You're such a good friend. You know, honestly, again, I asked you, you didn't hesitate. Well, I did ask you the day before, and you know, you couldn't, but then you were like, yo, I got you next month though. And you did it. And Leslie was really the same. Leslie was the same. You know, I asked her kind of, you know, I got a million things going on, guys. I always have a million things. My heart is always in the right place. The older I get, the wiser I get. It's all about service. It's all about giving. I know that we are in an industry where it's like, it's not our fault, right? Like we are the brand. So it's always about you all the time, but really it's not. And it's about finding that balance. Okay.
My thing is, you know how people say hurt people. My new saying is bless people. You know what I mean? If you blessed, you gotta, and that's why, like I said, I take chances on up and coming actors, because if Eddie Griffin wouldn't have took a chance on me as some no-name rapper who came up with a script and said, I'm gonna rock with you, I wouldn't be sitting here. So, you know, it's amazing, this platform that you're providing. And in this business, it's not what you're asking for, it's who's asking. So when Josie calls, it happens. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other people that try to make that same call. I don't rock with them like that. I rock with you like that because what you said, I know your heart is in the right place. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, thank you so much, Coke. I mean, you know, I'm there every Monday. I don't need to be there. And then my tribe surrounds me. So Gil comes, Leslie comes to show up, LB, you know, all my tribe come and they support me. They don't have to be here. They don't have to.
I'm part of your tribe too. You already know. I'm a phone call away. So
absolutely. I know. From the minute from day one. Day one, right?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about way back.
Way back. We ain't gotta age ourselves. We're not gonna say how long ago, but it was.
We're not gonna.
It was pagers. I think we were paging each other at that time. Like
I just found a Motorola pager upstairs.
Did you? I want to get a pager. I just want to bring it back. I already got a Jerry curl. I got the Jerry curl, so now I can get a pager, and we just be NWA all over again.
I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Listen, because I really want to thank this. I was not able to do this. I am not able to do this without giving kudos to my assistant, Sydney Sullivan. Again, she's my personal assistant, but she is a producer director herself. Okay, she's amazing. She's incredible. I'm nothing without her. To my girl Shani Smothers of SAS Social Media, she has her own social media, so she helps me out with all of my marketing stuff. And so make sure you guys hit her up. And then it's my people that come around to support me, like Gil, like you, Coke, like Leslie, like everybody else that comes and just hops on every Monday or Tuesday with me. Hey, what's up, music? Music is all up in the house. What's up, baby?
There's Coop over here crying. See, another dog over there.
Okay. Yep. Don't let me get Boogie. I got Boogie. We got Boogie and music up in here. My dog is called Boogie. But listen, honestly, guys, this is what I want to extend to everybody, to actors especially, because we tend to be so self-absorbed that the secret sauce is giving back, is service. Whatever that is for you, you got to find that balance in giving back. It's a balance thing. You got to find the balance. Yes, I understand. I'm an artist too. I understand. And I'm a multi-hyphenate. I do a whole bunch of stuff. And yet I find time to give. I do not have to open that room every day. I was on my way to the airport and I was dedicated. I remember. Sure, right? You guys were there. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And
but guess what?
if I can, Josie.
What, Gil?
I just wanted to say, just being an actor helping you, I learned so much from serving other actors, watching them, what they do good, what they do bad. It's like I'm borrowing all of this knowledge. So it's not this phony hoo-ha-ha saying that's just cheesy. It's true. When you're serving, you really get more than when you're just taking the get.
100%. You're being blessed, right?
Yeah.
And you're learning. You know, and you're growing. So I mean it. I need everybody to hear me. Anybody that's hearing me, it's if you're not serving and you're not giving back to your community in some way, somehow, that's what's missing in whatever is going on with you. That's what's missing right there. Okay, it cannot be all about you. It cannot be that.
And another thing is this, Josie. It's not always a matter of a financial give. It's an information give, which is worth more than money. Like the tools that you guys are equipping these actors with, and I hope they really take heed. This is a friendly space, and you're in front of people that all do this for a living. You know what I mean? So we're not giving you half-baked information. We're giving you the inside baseball scoop on how this works. You know, which is a blessing, and I love giving back. You know, I told you that earlier, Josie. Like, and that's the blessing in this though, is I was doing this for you and to serve and see some new actors. And in turn, I got blessed. Now I've got access to some new actors that I wasn't familiar with. So that's how that works. When you do, like you said, you have that balance and you're serving and you're blessing other people, the blessings just keep flowing. That's why they call it cash flow. You got to let it keep flowing. You can't be greedy. You got to break bread. You got to put your people on. Anybody that works for me knows, like you see my films, there's family members in my films. There's family members working on my sets. Like I want to see us all win. There's no black surplus of money in Hollywood. There's enough for all of us. And right now it's a black renaissance, and black is the new black. So if you're a black creative, this is your time. Writer, director, producer, actor, actress, it's our time. So equip yourself with the tools. You know, all of us are spending our Friday nights and our Saturday nights doing this, and so do these actors and actors are evening. I'm on the East Coast, so in Atlanta, but it just, you know, you got to chop wood, carry water. You got to do the work and gather the information and give.
Carry water. There you go.
Be a motivational speaker for actors. Like you have a gift at that, my brother, because you're a motivator, man. You're an accelerant. You light fires in other people. I'm sure your friends have told you this and your colleagues, but that's a special gift that you have to step back as an actor to help other actors. Who does that? You know what I mean? You know, it's a blood sport.
It really is.
It's a blood sport. And believe me, I got plenty of director, writer friends and all that, but I'm trying to kill all them when I do a film. That's just the competitive nature of this. I still want to work with them, but when I see them do something good, I'm like, I got to step it up. And I hope I do the same for them. So, you know, the fact, and I do the same thing with filmmakers that Gil is doing on this platform. I got plenty of filmmakers I mentor, writers, I give them the information. I equip them with the tools, more importantly. So I'm here for it. I love what you're doing.
Thank you, sweetheart. My whole heart is in it. My whole heart is in it. My whole heart is in it.
Clearly.
Coke, can you just tell them really, really quickly just about your new project? You have a new film coming out, and I want you to tell them about it.
Yeah, well, I have 2 films right now on BET. One's on BET Her, called His, Hers, and the Truth. And the other one is on BET Plus that just came out last Thursday, called Fruits of the Heart, that we shot here in Georgia, down in Dublin. And then most recently is Karen, of course, which has just been all consuming for me for the past like 8 months of my life. Like, you know, during the whole like civil unrest that was going on because of George and Brianna and Ahmaud, I wanted to do something. And it was so weird. I have my kids here with me, so I couldn't really go out and protest. And they're too little to be out there like that. And so I was just like, I felt helpless. And I was like, you're not helpless. You're a filmmaker.
Yeah.
So you can write something that speaks to these issues right here and make it entertaining so that it hits the masses, but you're still sending the message, the Trojan horse. So I just looked at Karen as such a deer in the barrel, you know, and decided to, obviously I'm a comedy writer first and foremost. So my instinct was like, okay, it's funny. And then I was like, no, it's not. It's a suspense thriller. It's dark. It's social commentary told within the frameworks of a classic Hitchcock type suspense thriller. So Taryn Manning's in it. Our family, me and Corey Hardrick, and already talked about you, Josie. I know that's your family. That's now my family.
That's
him,
right.
Jasmine Burke, Rennie is in it. Greg Anthony Williams, Taryn Manning.
I love it.
I can't say Taryn Manning enough. That lady stepped up.
Amazing.
Did not know the lady from Adam. A mutual friend gave her the script. She got on the phone and was like, I'm doing this. I don't care what the money is, nothing. I'm tired of the bullshit. I want to try to help affect change. I want to use my celebrity to bring attention to this project because it's that important. And so I'm super proud of it. I can't, pardon me?
That's what it's about. Service, right?
It is service. And that's the very valuable lesson I learned. And you could record this. From here on out, I've told myself I'm not involving myself in anything that doesn't have some kind of social commentary to it that doesn't move the needle for us. Because Martin Luther King once said, your silence at a certain point becomes betrayal. You know? Woo! And I couldn't sit here right now with everything that's going on daily, seeing us dying, killed, wrongfully locked up. Today, I know you've seen the lady that went to knock on Governor Kemp's office while he was signing in this voter legislation bill in Georgia, got arrested. Like, there's too much going on for you as an artist to not say something. And even if it's Karen, like I said, which is everybody hears that title and they just laugh like, oh, it's not funny though. But like I said, I took something that was that entertaining and kind of novel so that something everybody could relate to kind of bring us to a level playing field. You know what I mean? To see.
Absolutely.
And you'll be surprised though how much support I've gotten from every race, creed, culture, sexual orientation. Everybody rocking with it.
We're in a season.
With it. Yes. So
it's ironic. I just had a week ago before Josie reached out. I just had a conversation with your casting director.
Michelle. Yeah, I love Michelle.
She's one of my mentors.
Oh, Michelle's
she's amazing. I literally just shipped her a box of merchandise. She's amazing, and she speaks so highly of you. And when she was like, "Hey, you're in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta. I need to introduce y'all." And then Josie came right back 2 days later and said, "Hey, I want you to be on this with Coke Daniel." And I was like,
"I wanted to get her, Leslie, but she couldn't. She was busy."
Well, so something just. Well, I can tell you offline, but something really not too good happened, and she's trying to put out a fire, and it involves the police and everything. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay.
Hey, that's another thing that people don't understand in Hollywood, man. You gotta keep your name clean. You don't know who knows who, and you acting cool with people and not doing good work and doing good business. There's a saying that I learned early in the game. Be careful of the foot you step on the way up, because it might be attached to the ass. You got to kiss it down.
And I'll give you another one to follow that up, Coke. Good news travels fast, but bad news travels faster.
Very quick. So, and it's it's a cutthroat business. So it's hard to really navigate the waters. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. And like I said, that's why I mentor other filmmakers where I'm like, nah, don't do that. And I tell them, I'm telling you from a humble perspective from the mistakes I've made. I don't want to see, I can sit here and watch you bump your head and be entertained and giggle at you. Or I can say, hey, don't do that. Do this. Trust me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to save you years of your career. Do not go down that path. Go down this path.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
So,
I wish I had somebody to tell me, you know.
Yes, me too.
And that's why I'm so passionate about what I do, because I'm trying to help somebody.
Wait, did you say the word, Josie?
I'm helping somebody. I didn't say that.
That's right. That's right.
I don't do the T word, Coke. That's the thing.
Me neither. You can't. I posted something like that on Instagram the other day where I was saying, don't say if, say when. Change those two words in your vocabulary. That's how things change. Say when this film done, when I sell this film, when I get distribution, when I get that role, you know what I mean? It just, you got to speak it into existence. The universe hears you and it conspires to put these things in place for you, you know? So it just, that confidence, that's what I loved. And like quite a few, they were all very confident, but there was a couple of them that just confident, just out the room. Yes. And that's what you're going to have because you're going to get torn down.
Listen, the confident and the craft.
Yeah, humble and the craft.
The confidence and the craft, magic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
You know,
hey, Coach, don't you see what Josie's doing too? She's making them wait for these answers. This is how Hollywood is. You're waiting to hear if it's you. You're like, is it me? Is it me?
They're like, will they be quiet already so we can find out?
Yeah, because I seen when we brought them all on. That was cruel.
I know, it was like, okay.
Cool. Okay, guys. No, this isn't it. Hold on.
Not yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But are they hearing this? Are the actors able to hear all this?
They can hear us. They can hear us.
Were they able to see each other audition as well?
Yes.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
Yeah.
That's the thing you don't get when you audition in real time. You don't see what the other actors are doing. Yeah. Like, that's dope right there. That's dope.
Yep.
So I know they're looking like it's gladiator camp, so I'm sure they're looking like, oh,
totally.
Okay.
Totally.
All right. Let me.
If we can be on one accord, I would love to see this being taken on a whole nother level. Like, you know, like, so you think you can dance? So
Yes. Hey, Josie, we should talk about that because that is something that's necessary because this is a process that's foreign to everybody. Hollywood's a mystery to the common, people, the public.
Yeah,
they don't really understand casting, what a casting director is. What does a director do?
I taught my first class last week, my first acting for a studio here in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And it was amazing. I didn't have anybody open any doors for me for casting. Nah. I studied, I got books. I went and got my master's at Full Sail just so that I could learn the craft when nobody would open doors. And the thing is, that's why it makes me so much more able to want to help actors and open doors for people because I know what that feels like. And I don't want somebody else that comes in contact with me to be on that side and feel what I felt. And so for me, Josie, whatever I can do to help, it's a done deal. Like, I'm absolutely in 100% because that's why I'm on Clubhouse or was on Clubhouse so much, because this is a platform where people get to hear your knowledge and they really get to learn from it. And it's not a masterclass expense. It's somewhere that they can go and sit in a room and just listen and get knowledge and then take it and go to the next level. So I absolutely love what you're doing.
No, and it's important. Like, information is key, man. And it's valuable. And like I said, I'm the same way. Like, I'm an open book to anybody that comes in contact with me. Even on Instagram, people reach out to me on Instagram. I'll form relationships like that with people and mentor them and try to point them in the right direction because, again, and a lot of this, there is no books written on this. Like, Hollywood is such a cowboy town where just the rules change every week. Like, look how the pandemic just changed the rules on everybody all over again. From every point of this business. So you got to be ready to adapt. Yeah, in football, they call it calling audibles. You got to be ready to call an audible. You know what I'm saying? Like, Oklahoma, Holly Berry. You know what I mean? Yes. Put that play at the line. So, and those are going to be the people that are going to survive through all this, is the ones that are able to see what's going on, check the temperature, do the research. Don't be ashamed to say you don't know. or just know. I tell people no all the time. Like they ask me to do something, I'm like, nah, I can't really help you with that because I hate that Hollywood shit where people be on some. Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you flat out, no, I don't have time. I can't do it. You know
I learned a valuable sentence from some people I used to work with at Coca-Cola. I do not have the bandwidth.
Oh, I say it all the time. It's one of my favorites.
But I have to do better because when I tell you today, I was supposed to do my taxes tonight, and I was like, and I saw that text, and I was like, I'm so glad because I'm trying to do a million things.
We all are.
I got a project, and I'm just
Leslie.
So, Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's a nut job over here. It really is. I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. And I got
beautiful people.
Let's stop doing this to these lovely actors and actresses.
It's so wrong. It's so
so horrible. Okay? You guys are horrible people. I just wanted to tell you.
We are. We're just terrible.
This is your new tribe coat.
I know. Hey, you guys are the evil I know. I stick with the evil I know. You know.
One quick plug I have to, Josie, because the publicist and me, the PR, the media training. Coke, can you announce the names of your films where people can see them one more time for those that didn't catch that?
Okay. Well, I mean, it goes all the way. You got to start with the history with Potato Salad. That's really what jumped me off in this film business was Who Made the Potato Salad that Josie was in. Yep. From there, I did a bunch of other indie films, but most recently are the ones that you could most easily access is His, Hers, and the Truth, which is on BET Her right now, and also on All Black. It used to be called UMC. Now they're called All Black, so you can stream it on there. And then Fruits of the Heart is available right now on BET Plus, and then it'll be on BET Her. I don't know the exact date, but yeah. And then Karen will be in theaters this summer. So yeah,
and all those that have Spectrum, you can stream BET Plus and BET Hub for free.
You can, and Amazon. And Amazon, I found out, like, people have been saying it's on Amazon Prime, but it's not actually that. It's that BET Plus is on Amazon Prime, so you could access it that way as well. So we out here, man. We out here. Yeah. You know?
Oh, let me know when you're going to do the screening. When you going here?
I will. We got to link up anyway. You in Atlanta, right, Leslie?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got to link up.
And I'm on GPP, which is the Georgia Production Partnership, who actually is the catalyst behind keeping that Georgia credit here and working on that.
Yeah.
So anything, like I said, anything I can avail to you. I work with the city of Stonecrest. I know the mayor. I could call him, like the whole city, and they love the industry.
Do you work with Winsome?
No.
Okay.
I know her. I have met her a couple of times.
No, I'm gonna tell you something.
I met her through one of her people. But this is the thing, you gotta remember, I'm a Black chick from West Philly, and I came here hungry. I was doing casting in 2006 in Atlanta. Now, if you think back to 2006 in Atlanta, casting wasn't a big thing. And it was Shay Griffin. Shay was doing everything. Right. That's when I got into casting, and I was doing a lot of indie stuff. And when she came, you know, a friend introduced us and said, well, this is Leslie. She's a casting director here. And you know, well,
then you know.
Praise God.
Well,
hallelujah.
Well.
On that note, Josie, we're driving these actors crazy.
All right.
I'm ready.
Very, very, very good friend of mine, Coke. Do you know her?
Yes, I do. I do know Winston. She's dope. We worked together in a limited space. We haven't done any films together, but yeah, she's dope. Like I said, we worked together briefly. For some reason, I thought Leslie, we'll get into this later. Leslie, you and I need to talk. We need to talk. We ain't got to get into all this.
We're being absolutely terrible.
We're going offline.
Winston is nice. I love her work. So
yeah.
No shade.
Shout out to Winston. We weren't throwing shade.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I respect every
anybody. Absolutely.
Okay, listen up, guys. So here it is. It was very, very hard because you guys were absolutely amazing. And so according to our numbers and the audience's choice, can I get that drum roll again? The audience's choice is, I don't have Jada's last name. I'm sounding silly not saying her whole last name. I don't have it. What is it, Gil? Do you have it? No. Okay.
Jada Hampton.
Jada Hampton. Let's have Jada come up here.
Thank you.
Jada. single one of you, sweetheart. Congratulations. Do you have any words you want to share with us?
Just like Gil was saying, and you all were saying, the actors that keep going are the actors that win. It's been a week full of rejections, and I was waiting for a yes. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.
You're so welcome, man. Keep going, mama. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, and all them no's just make them yeses so much better. Believe me, I've been told no a million quadrillion times, but I don't stop. Nipsey Hussle said it the best. It's the marathon. It's not a race, it's a marathon. So keep going and we don't always get it right. You know what I mean? Just because you don't book a role doesn't mean you weren't the bomb. It just and Leslie could say this too. Casting is decisions are made for a million different reasons. It's not always this actor is better than that actor. It's like the network got to chime in, or the distributor, or the financier. Like there's so many different levels to it. So never let that detour you. There's a million stories you can look up of, A-list actors who were told no over and over again and passed on for minor roles and went on to do big things. So, don't let that rejection detour you one bit. And matter of fact, let it fuel your fire. That's what it did for me. It just made me more resilient. Like, okay, you want to tell me no again? Now I'm more angry. Now I'm gonna write something better. You know what I mean? So good work though. You killed it.
Can I say for this, that no, put a not right now.
Yeah.
Use that no as a not right now. Because I'm gonna keep it 100. When an actor comes into the room and they leave it on the floor, right? If the director producer say, well, they didn't, that's not what we're going after, I put their name on the list. I always get 2 headshots, one for them and one for me, because I always take note of the people who leave it on the floors, because even though they say no, to me, it just means not right now. So just change your mindset. And so that no is not right now, so that you left such an indelible impression on the people in that room. Somebody's going to call you back for something else. Okay.
And to chime in on that, there's countless actors who will come in and audition for one film, and I didn't cast them on that film. But then the next film, I remembered them, where I'm like, oh, this girl or this young man is perfect for this. Let me hit them up. So, you just got to chop wood, carry water. Just keep doing the work. Keep doing the audition. Take the no's. Go outside. Shake them off. Keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Like it's that kind of business. It's for it's not for the weak at heart, for sure. So you've gotten yourself this far. Keep going. You didn't come this far just to come this far.
Right. No, I'm hungry for it. I'm gonna get it.
That's right. I know that's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Seriously. Thank you, Jesse.
We love you. We love you. We're so proud of you. Okay. And the audience voted for you. They were loving you, Jada. Okay. The audience was loving you. We were loving you. So congratulations. You did that. Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And remember, and this is for everybody, it's a journey. It's the journey. Okay. It's a journey. And these are just like stops that you're making. The no's, the yeses, all of them, all of it. It's all part of the journey. All right. Okay. So, with that said, we did have a judge's choice. So
can I preface something first?
We do have one more announcement to make. Yes, Leslie.
Okay. So guys, I want to say this to all of the actors. You did an amazing job. So for this decision, we took in everything into account. Stage presence, everything from how you.
The list? Do you have the list with you, Leslie?
I do. We took into account.
Yep, go ahead.
Confidence, physicality, presentation, your wardrobe, pacing, your energy, and dropping in. So go ahead. I just wanted to make sure that they understood that. And this is just like even when you're chosen in a movie to be in a project, it's a lot of pieces that go into that decision. So it's not just you just being there and being present and leaving it on the floor. It's what you do when you come, before you get in the room, decisions are being made. So just understand that, and just congratulations.
Okay.
And also it was a whole heated debate, so y'all know, because every actor and actress was so good, it was a heated debate. It almost got physical, but we're also in different parts of the country. We just decided I took my shirt off, like it was about to be up.
Zoom fight.
Coke knew better. See, he tried it, but he knew better, so he fell back. But for a minute there,
I don't want nothing to do with Chi-Town. I know how y'all get down to Chi-Town. I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, NY stand up, Josie. NY stand up.
Gil, he thought for a minute I was from Chi-Town, and then he remembered I was from Harlem. He was like, "Oh, it's true."
But do you live in Chicago now, Josie?
I'm in Chicago temporarily, but you know I'm from Harlem.
Well, Corey, that's what made me think Chicago, because Corey was like, "Oh, that's family," and to me, everybody that Corey says family is from Chicago. So I was like, "He's from Chicago."
I'm the exception.
You're from everywhere, though. You're a world traveler since you was very young. You're from everywhere. You're a citizen of Earth. You know what I mean?
You can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. Okay. But we'll shout out to Tia and Corey. That's family. We love you so much. And so I got to shout them out.
Just torturing this actor.
We're torturing them like this is the ultimate torture. Okay, so we really did. Okay, we just want you to know that you guys were all amazing. And at the end of the day, we really felt that in terms of, I provided everybody with a breakdown that I really thought of. I mean, that I really took some time to think through, like, well, what's important? What makes a good performance? And those were those things that Leslie listed. And so we really, really had to go. And when we looked at those numbers and we considered all of that, we as judges felt it was only right for us to grant this other winner. And that winner is Tina Bells.
Woo! Oh my God.
Otherwise known as Bells to me. Okay, my Bells,
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. You won the judge's choice.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh.
How do you feel?
Gosh.
Any words?
You. I'm so shocked. Like, wow.
You gotta. Okay, we can start with you're gonna thank God. We can start with God. You know, that's always really, really good to do.
This is the rehearsal for the award.
Absolutely, this is your Oscar. Let's rehearse.
Yes. Yes. First and foremost, I would like to thank God. Because He is the giver of my gift. It's not me, honestly. I'm just a vessel. And I always pray before I do anything. And I'm talking about anything before class, so that I can receive the right information before my private session, so that I can, soak up everything that's being told to me. And I'm just grateful to even be here, to be honest. Gil will tell you that that last audition, man, was, to me, I was like, all right, so there's definitely no way I'm gonna make it on this roster for this show, because I felt like I wasn't in it. It was like, it was off, but I had hope. So when I got the email, I'm like, okay, I definitely gotta take in all of the notes that I was given. And Gil, thank you, because Gil speaks life into everybody. But that day, he really like introduced me to myself, and like I had to go look in the mirror and talk to myself, and tell me, own who you are, and and like everything you say sticks with me. So I appreciate that. I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
That.
You'll be cheering up, Bells, but I just want everyone to understand it's something magical. And I definitely want you, Coke, to chime in, is when we're vulnerable and when we open up, the director can redirect you when you're vulnerable and you let them into your soul. When you crack open the dirt and the muck, and you break that open and you say, look at me, see me.
Well, that's one of the things I say. That's my job as a director, is to hold the mirror to your face and show you how dope you are. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing when you're working with name actors that already have that bravado and they know their lane, but a lot of times you're not working with those type of actors, and those are the ones I like working with the most. The ones that I got to assist in bringing it out of them. You get no kudos for working with Denzel. In fact, I've heard Denzel really directs most of his movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's be real. To me as a filmmaker, real filmmakers, the ones I respect, they create stars. They create their own universe. Spike Lee created a whole universe of stars around him, and all those people went on to do big things. You know what I'm saying? So, 100%. Again, it just, you're 100% right, Gil. Like, I respect the art of acting so much. I'm definitely an actor's filmmaker. I'm not the actor. I'm not the director over there standing by the camera wearing the lenses, all that. No, I got people that do that. I tell them what I want to see, and then I'm over here make sure my actors are straight, making sure they got everything they need, because like Gil said, actors are vulnerable. And even when I've worked with big name actors, it's so crazy. They'd be like, Coke, was that good? Are you kidding me? Are you asking me? Like, you're a legend. You know what I'm saying? So it's that vulnerability and that trust, because we see what's getting on the camera. You as actors don't see what's getting on the camera. I'm watching the monitor. You're in front of the camera. You don't get to see it a lot of times to the premiere.
Let me jump in right there, Coke. It's just like if everyone remembers Tyra Banks on Top Model, and she was like, models, it's your job to trust the photographer. Actors and directors, it's our job to trust each other. Our job is to sit where you place us and go. And trust that we have enough, and trust that you set us up and let it out. And that's where the beauty happens, right? The relationship.
My job is to put you guys in a comfortable environment where you feel comfortable to play and be yourself, and you know that you got somebody on the other side of that camera that's an artist just like you, that I'm not letting nothing slide. You know what I'm saying? So it's a trust thing, and it's a beautiful relationship. And that's why I love actors so much. Like, it's just and even when it's contentious, believe me, I done went to the mat with actors before, because it just gets like that sometimes. But those same actors are some of my best friends now. We have a different level of respect for each other.
You took them to the mat, the alley with boxing gloves?
The mat, the alley, the pistol, the mattress. We done went to the mattress a couple times. I love it though. I love it. And I just, hey, Josie, you just gave me such a great boost of energy tonight, because of just seeing all this amazing, undiscovered, uncharted talent. And then also, it feels great to me for them to be able to talk to a filmmaker. You don't get that opportunity. Y'all come in the room, audition, you go home.
They've been doing it on Clubhouse, but to see you, see you is a different. It's a different element.
I'm a sight to behold. So you need to see it and then hear it. And then you're like, oh, it all goes together. It's a whole kit. It's a whole thing.
That's right. You better own that. You better own that, sexy.
No, tell everyone what they won. Can we tell them what they won, since we held them hostage for 3.5 hours almost?
Absolutely. Do you want to tell them what they won, or do you want me to tell them?
I want you, because you're Queen Josie, and yeah.
So you win. Well, she's kind of already had all these things, but we're gonna have.
She didn't get a shirt from Leslie. She didn't get that.
Okay. So yes. So, but what you win is, and she can still win this. You win a month of class, a consultation with me. You win a signed book by Bonnie Gillespie, and you win a T-shirt from Leslie's line, which is a dope line of T-shirts that she has that are targeted very much to actors and directors and writers, actually.
And I just launched a new one. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So Tiny Bell, you've got a month of class on me, okay? And we can still get together and meet on some things, okay? And Tiny Bell, there's just not enough words. I'm just proud of you. You know how I feel about you. So you're amazing, and I'm super proud of you.
We're being requested, Leslie, in the comments to drop your T-shirt link. People want to buy shirts, Leslie. They want to support you, Queen. Women's History.
Okay.
Shameless plug.
Okay.
Where do I go?
China Bell, thank you again so much. Okay, we love you. Congratulations. If we can give her applause.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
We want to applaud all of the actors and Jada. Again, you are a superstar. You all are superstars.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
We are gonna end this. I mean, I cannot believe.
Where does the link go? I'm trying to put it in there.
I don't know, but we'll get to
Send
that.
it to Sydney, and Sydney will post it on the Respect Acting.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to say something specifically to each of you. You know, Coke, you didn't have to, and you did, and you know, we're in a different time. You know, this is such a very important spiritual time. I really, really believe that, and it's a time to. We cannot be looking how we were looking pre-COVID. Okay. And if you're still in the same place that you were at when you were in pre-COVID, you're missing it. You're missing it big time.
True.
Okay? This is a time for growth. And this is a time to, this is a time to change. And guess what? Love is winning. Love is winning over hate and darkness and pettiness and selfishness. Love is winning. So, you know, to everybody, get with it. Coke, you're just a perfect example of that. You're just such a perfect example. You made my heart soar. Like, you don't know what you did for this little girl here. You know how you came and supported me, and I was like, I mean, you know. So honestly,
but you came and supported me all them years ago when I was like, oh, we could get Josie from the Fly Girls to be in my movie. Oh my God. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a small role. You came in, you did a Latin accent.
I did.
Like you killed it. So
that was so much fun. That was so much fun.
But Josie, you got a good spirit. So people are gonna want to support you. There's certain people on this planet that just have that certain energy where it's infectious. Like I feel it. It's genuine. You know, a lot of people do things that are clothed in the I'm doing for other people, but it's not real.
It's not genuine.
It's genuine.
It's to them. They know they got something coming on the back end.
Right.
Exactly. Sometimes you got to just do something with no expectations, just because you want to do it.
To telling when we tell them about building their tribe, you know, and working with the people who are in classes with you now. Yeah. Because you guys are not where you're going to be ultimately at the end of the day. So build those relationships now so that you have these filmmakers that are growing and going with you. And so you building across. So
and I got actors where I said, you know, during some downtime in between films, I'd be like, I want to shoot this little sketch or this little YouTube thing. I ain't got no money. I just want to shoot it. And there was actors back then smart enough to know, oh, I'm going to go do this because I'm making an investment with somebody who might be something. And sure enough, some of them actors are in my films to this day. Every film when the cameras is on, even if they got a 5 and under role, they in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember that. I remember that they rocked with me when not everybody's seen it. You know, and those are the people that I'm most loyal to. And beyond that, I just look around and try to find ways to bless people because I have to. Like it's because I want the blessings to keep coming. Right. You know, if I just hoard it all for me, it's gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? And I just know that. That's just how the universe works. Because I've witnessed it, I've seen it. When you don't serve, like you said, Josie, that's the key word. Because I thought it earlier. Because I had a bunch of shit I was supposed to be doing tonight, just so we're clear. But I committed to this, and I said I'm gonna do it no matter what. Because especially through this whole caring thing, like I've been so abundantly blessed. I want to do things for other people, especially good people like yourself, and especially for creatives. Like I'm a big advocate for artists of all sorts, music, film, television, writers, directors. Like I want to see us all win. Like and there's enough for all of us, and it's great.
And just know, Coke, I would not have wasted your time. You know,
no.
I would not have wasted.
And you know what? You could have wasted my time. We have that kind of relationship, but you did not. Like this was amazing.
I respect you. I respect what you bring. I respect who you are. You know, and
vice versa.
And that's how I feel about Leslie. That's how I feel about Gil. That's how I feel. about
Hey, see, now I know them. Now I got 2 other people on my team. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Hope whatever you need, honey. Whatever
you a savage, man. You're a special human being, bro.
I'll tell you that. Leslie, I told you, I said I would love for you to meet Coke. I'm like, this is
you did.
Good for you to meet him.
Josie, do you remember the first time I met you at downtown Atlanta with Navanya, and you was doing a workshop?
I know you said that, girl. Don't make me. I've had 9 lives. Don't make me try to dig back.
It was amazing. It
was
changed
it during
my life.
Freaknik? It wasn't during the Freaknik, right?
No.
It was after that.
We was at the Ritz-Carlton in downtown Atlanta, and she was doing a workshop.
Leslie said I'm classy. It was the Ritz. It was the Ritz.
And what?
No, I don't remember, but I know we know each other because we follow each other on Instagram, and I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, right? We've been following each other for a minute, I believe, right? Or no?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes, I've been following you for a long, long time.
Okay.
That's dope.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't remember that. It just, you know.
No, Josie, that was the Josie Ritz, not you.
Okay.
I didn't meet you. We never physically met, but we had mutual people in common.
I was so confused. And I felt horrible because it happens all the time.
No, it was Josie I met at the Ritz.
And I wear these glasses so I can't see shit. So if you like 15 feet away from me and you wave and I look confused, I can't see you. That's all it is. I can't see you.
I love him.
Well, your intense look makes people, you know, they keeps them away anyway because it looks like deep thought.
Leslie, he's just fishing for a compliment. Don't.
Oh, okay. Well, it works. I'm here for the whole fishing thing. It's all good.
And Gil, you're magic. You're
magic. He is magic.
You're my
I want to say something. I want to say a few things.
Can I give you your compliment first? Can you?
He don't know how to accept the compliment at all.
Just let me give you your compliment, okay?
Can we give you your flowers?
Okay. Can we
Hands up, don't shoot.
You already know. So I'm just going public with it because it feels good to tell you. It feels so good to tell you how magical you are. You know how much you are loved. And I know that you have been waiting for your moment and your 5 minutes of fame. And let me tell you something. It is so right here, right now. Like all you got to do is keep just doing you. No, Gil, because you have. And I don't know why and how they have not seen you. I have no idea. Maybe, God is working it out. God is always working in the background on our behalf. You can best believe that. Okay. But it's right here and it's right now. It's not even in the future. It's right here, right now, Gil. And every time that you show up, even when you're late, I love you. Okay. I love you. And the way you always support me and you lift me, you don't do it for me. You do it for everybody. And you're amazing.
That's why I'm late.
I want you beside me everywhere I go, and we just gonna be fighting with people because I'm not the only one who wants you beside them everywhere they go. So you are just phenomenal. Okay, so I love you. Thank you for being here today, as you are always. You always have my back. Thank you for being here, Leslie. Thank you for being here, Coke. Thank you for being here. We are tribe, and the reason why we're here is because we're attracting each other. Okay. Yep. We are really one and the same, and that's how we are here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, what did you want to say? You're gonna say something fabulous.
It's very deep, and it's very, very deep. If we took this entertainment industry away from this entire conversation, you saw people giving their best to get something, and the people who always win are the people that thank everyone that they come before, right? Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for allowing me to be here. There's something special, something spiritually magical when you give thanks, whatever you believe in, whatever your faith is in. There's something magical when you enter and say, thank you, Josie, Leslie, and Coke for allowing me to be here. You now are in reciprocity of my energy and saying, you're welcome. There's exchange. So every room that you enter, treat this like magic. It's a portal. When you go in it, give more than you take and watch. And I'll never forget, Regina King said this. She said, your energy should enter the room before you do. Mm-hmm. And I didn't sit with that many this year when people start talking, oh, Coke Daniels, I love Coke Daniels. Coke entered the room before he got in that room. Mm-hmm. Leslie M. Green, I love Leslie. Josie, it happens all the time. I mentioned your quote to Leslie Kahn yesterday. Leslie Kahn said, live within the prison of the writer's words. I love that quote. I said, that's Josie Thacker. So Josie your quote allows your energy to live in the room before you. And we should all strive to allow our energy to enter before us. And what an honor it is when people speak highly of you and defend your name when you're not present. So that's the relationship. To thine own self be true. Be so in love and intrinsic to who you are that your word defends itself out of people's mouths. I just had to say that because that's the best relationship you could have, right, Coke? When people honor your words. They're like, that's not what Coke said. Coke didn't say that. Coke said this.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I go out of, I mean, all of us, you got to go out of the way to do that. Like you said, even down to the actors coming in and auditioning, man, you got to pour it all out. Leave it all there. Don't leave a room unsatisfied. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're always like, as a filmmaker, there's never enough money. There's never enough time. There's never enough actors. There's never enough lines, lights, cameras. We always want more. And it's the same thing with actors. Like, I don't think you're ever going to leave an audition and be like, I 100% nailed that. You're going to be like, I nailed it, but damn, those couple lines, I could have, you know what I'm saying? So it just, it's a tricky business, man. And it takes, you know, a village. You need a support system, you know, and this platform you created is great for actors. And I hope I hope my fellow filmmakers support it like I am. I already told you, I want to put you in contact with Corey Grant. I would definitely love to have him come on here and do this. That's my brother. We've came up in the ranks.
Wait, cool.
And a lot of them. Crystal Clear. I mean, there's a lot of directors you should have come on here that would love to do it. You know.
Look, I would love that. I would absolutely love that type of support because we've got something here. It's really special and everybody wins. And that's what I wanted to say is that, you know, God is a corporate blesser. He's a corporate blesser. Everybody should be blessing. It's not about me. It's not about no one person. We're all winning. Everybody's winning here on this platform. Every single one of us in our respective lane. You know,
but everybody. This is what I said. We're judged by fire in this business. When Tyler Perry wins, I win. And that's what I tell people all the time. I'm maybe not a fan of his work or his content, and art is subjective. So let's be clear. Right. We can't sit here and call this man whack or say he's this and that when he's got all these damn fans and he's a billionaire. Clearly he's doing something right that I should take heed to. So, but what I'm saying is like when Tyler wins, I win. When Will Packer wins, I win. When Tim Story wins, I win because it just opens up the door for more opportunities because Tim Story's not always available. So they're like, damn, we can't get Tim Story. What about Coke Daniels? What about Corey Grant? What about Crystal Clear? What about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's a pecking order that you got to be aware of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What do you say, Leslie?
No, you missed me, Coke. I said, what about Josie Thacker? You missed.
What about Josie? I didn't even know you was directing. Like, we need to talk. I did not know that. Like, we really need to talk.
Absolutely. I started directing. Yep, I did because I was like, okay, well, I got to do it for myself then. You know, my production.
I know you see what Kim Fields and a lot of old school. I don't want to say I'm old school, so I can say old school actresses and people from our generation. You know what's dope about you, Josie? How you transitioned. You know how so many people just can't transition. Even me, I started in this business as a rapper, but eventually that wasn't it for me. And then I started making films. You know, and so many people can't make that transition. You know, to say, okay, dancing, I've done that already. I don't want to do that no more. I want to act. Nah, I don't want to just act. I want to produce. I want to direct. Like that's big. So I'm so proud of you. And I would love to see what you've been up to because we haven't spoken directly in a while. So I didn't mean to disrespect you earlier and talk over you like I was the only director on the line.
Oh my God.
So,
no.
You know what you said. I put it on. I was like, okay, cool. She handed me my hat. That's what's up.
This is why I love talent because they deal with rejection so much.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be 100. I was a up and coming casting director in a room full of people, and with the casting director I admired, and I was like, oh my God, I get to speak, you know. And so, guys, this is why I tell you, like, you have to believe in what you do. You have to be 100%. You have to believe it first in order to make somebody else believe it. And at the time, I was a producer and a casting director. And that's what I said when I got up there. I was all hype. I was like, yes, my name is Leslie. I'm a casting director and I produce. And the casting director said to me, well, you need to make up your mind what you want to do.
Facts.
You can't do everything. And I said, wow, And so when I hear the multi-hyphenate, I realize I can't do everything at the same time. But I studied
everything you want to do.
Everything I wanted to do.
Yep.
But when I'm on set producing, I'm a hell of a producer.
Yeah.
I'm on top of my game.
Yeah.
But I know when to walk in that door. And so for you actors, I 100% sell yourself, 100% believe in yourself. So when somebody says something in a room that is not aligned with what you already know about yourself, you can hear it, put it on the shelf, because that's not the baggage you taking, right? You're going to have people that encourage you, and you're going to have people that seem to be knocking you down. But as long as you know that you know that you know this is your thing, this is for you, you can take that and keep it moving, and it doesn't affect you detrimentally where you give up or where you're ready to give up.
Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, this is a love fest, and we're going to keep going around in circles if we don't end this, okay?
Yeah, we can go on and on and on. So
on and on and on.
I have a room I'm supposed to be in Clubhouse.
I got all kinds of things I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm in so much trouble.
I'm so behind on work, Coke. Like,
But you guys are worth it. I believe in you, 100%. And so I wouldn't trade this for the world.
My spirit feels full more so than anything. Like I felt like I got to have a conversation with actors tonight that don't get to have those conversations. They just get thrown in a room like cattle. Audition. Here's your sides. Go. Never get out of here. They don't get to talk to the cast and director. They don't get to have conversations with Leslie.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So
you're an actor's director. You're an actor's director.
I love my actors, and I love on them hard, and I just love seeing. Again, that what you put together tonight, Leslie will tell you that's no easy feat.
Not at all.
None of them were bad. None of those actors were bad. None of them. None of them were even remotely bad at all. They were all.
And you know what? And you know what, Coke? You know, so when I first started the room, just really quickly, when I first started the room, I had a whole bunch of people come in, but then a whole slew of like casting directors and talent managers and stuff started to come into Clubhouse, and they started kind of separating into their own groups, right? And so the energy started to like kind of drop a little bit in my space, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to let the numbers throw me off, because what I'm doing is from the heart.
Yep.
You know, I want to provide a space so that if there's freaking 10 people in the room, those 10 people are going to be blessed with some good stuff, with some real talk, you know, with some real love and support. And the other day, it was just so magical. It was like, I don't know, just not as many numbers, you know, of people that were there. And when I tell you, it was one of the most special rooms ever. It was so special. It was some amazing people there dropping some gems. And I was so good in my spirit, Coke. I was so good. I was like, okay, thank you, Lord, for letting me see that this is what it's about. Like, I don't care about numbers. If I can inspire and help one person, I'm good.
Facts.
And that's just me.
And believe me, you've already done far more than that, Josie. Like you've done far more than that. You've inspired a lot of people. I can see by how these people love on you that you've worked with directly. I see the direct impact that you've had on people, and you're doing good work. So good things are going to come to you because of it. Trust and believe that. You know?
Yeah, it's you know, well, you got to think that when you're giving, it's, you know, you're giving with nothing in return. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just giving sincerely from the heart, and that's it. And you're trusting that what God's got for you, He's got for you, and that's what I put everything on.
That's right. That's right.
I don't put my trust in man. I put my trust in God. Period.
That's right.
Period.
Absolutely.
Gil, can you close us out, baby? You know how much I love you. Oh, you're on the phone. You are so wrong. Do you see this relationship I have with him, Coke? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't with him. I can't.
He's like your super talented son that you got to always wrangle in. You know, no, come here. Get away from don't put that in the charger. You're gonna electrocute yourself, Gil. Don't stick the knife in the charger. Don't do that.
All right, everybody. Well, I'm gonna close you guys out again. This has been a wonderful time with some amazing people. Thank you for your time. Every single person that took the time out to watch this live, to support the actors, everybody that took the time to vote, everybody that's on IG now, everybody that came through, even if it was for a minute to come and support me. Thank you so much. Thank you to you, Leslie and Coke. You guys are amazing. I am here for you any day, anytime. And with that, absolutely. Good night, everybody.
Peace out.
Good night. Peace out.